Anytime.
Amy, what the heck? You smiling at?
I just thought of something.
Share with the class. Okay. I'm missing a die.
Okay. Get your stuff out, get your licorice, get your root beer, get your pasta stromboli. Are we ready? Are we ready? Here we go.
I lost a die. You're right, I could have made but I actually couldn't find it. Do we have any left?
I'm missing one.
Is it here?
I don't know. That's so weird. I don't know how I lost it. Grab yourself a cup of orange juice and try not to reach for the screen, because here we go.
Try not to.
Try not to laugh.
Now, are we all ready? I can't believe we're all here. It's kind of cool, huh? Big table. So,
We're actually missing one person. Yeah, just a little pop.
that is true. In the last. No.
Yeah, your lips are dry as fuck, boy. Your lips are dry. Friends, does the top outlet not work? I did not know that. This is well, now, Nevin, your shiny lips are distracting me. I can't do kissing them. I need to French you right now. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I can just use my phone.
So, in the last game, the intrepid and unnamed party of adventurers continued their adventures here in the frozen far in the wide plain of the far utter north. You met with the elk tribe, led by the later named Queen Bearuna. You met with her sister Kessel and had a terse exchange when you introduced yourself to the clan, attempted to heal and cure the disease infecting their queen, and of course, we know that Fallen, due to whatever curse is afflicting you, ended up dealing more harm than good. Now, obliged to help, you slept through the night and were interrupted in your rest inside of John's comforting tiny hut by a new face in the clan, coming home during the night from a long hunt with the rest of his hunting party behind him, carrying the bodies of elks to feed the rest of the tribe. It was then that you met with the man named Alfred, who you later learned had the necessary information that you need to track down and locate the warlock Prophecy, whom you've been employed to do so by Leander Swifthill, a representative of the Arcane Brotherhood, with promise of a deeper alliance should you succeed. You met with Alfred, and of course talked with Kessel some more, before you rested again, all but you, Zaius, as you do not need any rest in your strange reborn undead-ish form. And it was during the night, attempting to find rest again, that those who stayed awake heard in the distant noise of the tundra, the strange wailing and barking of monstrous sounding dogs in the distance. And as you heard this, you saw the rest of the tribe begin to mobilize and increase their guard, waking up those who deserved their rest to make sure that nothing could infiltrate. But it seemed like something might already have. As you, Zaius, sleeping, or not sleeping, saw a distant figure emerge from the snow, unseen by the rest of the tribe, garbed in heavy leathers and furs, large goggles, and a muscly, brutish figure, emerge from the snow as it slopped off of them and stealthily sneak out of the tribe, unseen by anyone but you. When you awoke in the morning, you informed the tribe of this news and watched as they doubled the guard yet again, calling anyone who was able to keep watch over the tribe out of fear of orcs. With the information you need, you spoke with Ryber and were directed to the location of the Remmerhaus nest that they had tracked down on your hunt for its mucus. You traveled there, and this was a little bit of a DM mistake. I'm going to correct it because this is how I had it written. I just misspoke. It did not take you a whole day to get to the nest. It took you half a day. So you have traveled half a day to get to this cave that you have now entered. You entered into the cave, fought with the flaying skulls, fought with the ice methods, and found the corpse of a dead traveler, long since dead, clutching in his skeletal fingers a book which seemed to detail his quest to end a maddening voice that had berated his mind. And of course, something in these caves that he could not kill. You made your way deeper into the caverns and found the collapsed remains of a large tower made of the same strange, arcane-made rubble that you found through the rest of the cave. You fought these strange one-eyed creatures, recovered your attempted barter, little run, and we ended with you, Orpheus, finding one of the only intact books here in this strange pile of ruined and tattered tomes. And that is where we will begin. If you guys would not mind shutting your eyes, I will put out the map. Don't complain.
Nevin, do you know what they said you are? You're the little thing from Wally called Mo.
What?
Mo, you know Mo, the little cleaning robot? He goes, Mo, and he like vacuums up. He's like the little guy with the little roller. Yeah.
I thought.
I added him to the list of Zane birds, but
I
also said it's for
I
you
didn't
too.
hear Wally from Mo. I heard Wally from Mo as like one name.
The Wally from Mo. Yeah.
I thought it was like one title. I was like,
Yeah.
what's Wally from Mo?
Mo from Wally.
So, you stand in this strangely and dimly lit chamber. A light from the murky, greenish, whitish light coming from an orb positioned at the spire of this tower, and you stand where it cracks into the corpses of the recently dead, one-eyed, strange, dark gray skinned creatures dead before you with their dark blood seeping into the ice and the cold snow beneath you. You, Orpheus, walking into the cracks in this tower, see one book amongst many of these other tattered, worn, illegible tomes that seems to be in fairly good condition. You reach down and you pick it up. There is an orange sash wrapped around it, and as you unlock it, there's actually a lock on the book that keeps it closed. You open it, and inside, it's going to be a DM moment. Inside, there are spells.
Yeah.
But those spells are not currently chosen. They are spells that you may choose when you next decide. If you ever do, I will talk to the wizard to express to me that
Yeah,
you wish to.
yeah, that's something.
So this is, if you wish, you can add this into your inventory. This is an enduring spellbook. You can add that into your inventory right now.
Are we free to engage?
You are free to move. You are free to act as you will.
Can I look in the upper floors of the tower?
As you look into this cylindrical tower, you see that on the walls.
I was like, that's a rectangle.
I'm
kidding.
Inside, lining the walls, there are worn and old wooden bookshelves that are attached to the stone, and the books in them have just and slopped off into this large pile that you actually have to walk over and move over to get to. Right around here, you're inside the tower. You see that right around here, where it would sort of lead into the top dome, there is a latch. There is a closed latch made of wood and iron that leads into the attic that you cannot currently see into. There are various other books. You cannot tell if there are any that are interesting or uninteresting. You'd have to take a deeper look. But you do see that there is something that leads deeper into the concealed area of the tower.
Could I You go ahead.
Can I break in the glass at the top and just walk in?
In the hole?
At the top of the tower, is that not glass?
That is not glass.
Okay, I thought it was.
And even if it was glass, it's very thin, and it wouldn't be able to fit through it. But it is not glass.
Gotcha. I wanted to see if
Break
when
the
we were
orb.
when we were fighting these goblin-y dudes, did we happen to, I don't know, cut one open fully in half or something like that?
I'd say you did.
Yeah.
You definitely cut them up.
Am I able to tell if these no. Am I able to tell if these things ate magical items or collected magic items by the insides of them?
Go ahead and make a nature check for me.
Of course. Which die should I use, guys?
You should use the good one.
You should use a
The
d20.
gold one.
Would anybody else like to do anything in the meantime?
And investigate the orb. It's promised.
I'm letting everybody else have their
Well,
next turn. I'm gonna help.
Yeah, let's look at the
Okay.
orb.
I wanted to look at the orb carefully.
Are you excited? What was that?
I don't ponder orbs no more.
Sorry, 14.
14. As you come down, you actually walk over here to the one that you killed with that bisecting blow, and you see that its internals and its guts, its organs splayed out on the cold ice and stone. They actually steam subtly. The warmer entrails now juxtaposed against the cold atmosphere of this room. You sort of you got to get in there, man.
Yeah.
Look, and you just sort of you
Final guts.
grab like what seems like a part of its spine, or not its spine, its ribs, and you just sort of you're like, any magic items in here?
No, okay.
Any magic?
So, Josh, you step over this pile of books, and as you do, one of them slops to the side, and you see another book that has an 8-pointed star on the front. It is a blue leather-bound book, and it seems that it is also miraculously in not horrible condition. It is not tattered and torn and ripped in two. It is a whole book. And you move forward. Are you opening the latch?
Well, if the book is of interest, I'll at least hold on to that before opening the latch.
All right. You push in, and you see this small chamber of the curved, domed interior of the top of this tower, the attic, you could say. And inside there are multiple books, a few inkwells of now frozen ink that have probably been here for a long ass time, just slammed and shattered across the ground. There are a couple quills on the ground as well. But inside in the corner, you spy something of interest. You see that there is a small scroll container that is currently closed, and you do see that next to it there is a small little lockbox made of wood. What are you doing?
I'd like to check out the scroll container, see if there's any scrolls inside.
You sort of pick it up. It actually has a small little handle, and you open it, and inside, and you grasp a spell scroll. You know it is a spell scroll. You've actually used one before. It is a spell scroll, a first level, and the spell on it is Cause Fear. Ballerina Willow, you are inspecting the orb. What are you looking for in particular? Are you just trying to decipher its nature? Or?
Yeah. Is it magical?
Yes. You don't need to.
What kind of magic?
Light magic.
Well, how do you know they didn't invent electricity back then? I mean, come on.
Those are some cell batteries in that light bulb.
It's illusion magic.
It's actually really dark right now.
You think you can see it.
Isn't that the same thing as seeing them?
You legitimately want to know what kind of magic it is? Make an arcana check. This could also be a common sense check, but it is also an arcana check.
I don't know what kind of magic it
Dragon's
is.
common sense. What was that?
I rolled a 9.
That's, if you were maybe a spellcaster, that would be enough, but your magic is mostly clerical, so you can't necessarily decipher this magic. Of course, Wilhelm, you look at this orb and you're just like,
Magic.
but because of how the tower is positioned, it is just a little bit higher than you, and it's quite a bit higher than you, Valerie. So you could reach up and grab it, but you'd have to like jump up and grab onto it. But it is attached to the end of the spire, and it is positioned there. And once again, it just sort of swirls with this interior glowing light. It reminds you a lot of the Northern Light.
I want to reach up and touch it.
It is smooth to the touch, very cold, not cold enough to do damage, and it's comfortable for you, but it is cold to the touch. And as you touch it, there's just this subtle sort of noise.
Break it.
Are you trying to?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I do.
I know that she said it, but it's up to you if you want to do it.
That's a good idea.
Maybe
I'll just say you told me. Can you break?
you said there's a box there too.
A little lockbox.
Is it locked? After this, I open.
We both rolled a 4.
Well, you can't even reach it, so you'd have to hop up.
I'm at my first roll.
You reach up, you roll the 4, you grab onto it in your hands. You can't get a good grip on the orb, and it just slips out.
Can I come over and give him the help action?
Sure.
Yeah. Means you'd have advantage, so you can roll again.
You'll need something to stand up to be able to reach the orb, though.
Stand on the tower, on the pike.
Yeah, can I climb the thing?
I just needed to jump.
You could stand on the tower. I said you could jump or stand on the tower. That's something else to stand over.
You got this. I'm here. I'm helping.
With your help now.
My help.
That's the same roll.
No, that I would assume that meant
I mean, that was
The first roll
like,
action doesn't that give you a second roll?
It lets you roll with advantage, but that does actually make a lot of sense. So you step up onto the spire, kind of balancing out. How are you trying to help?
I want to like.
He's like wedging it with his feet.
Yeah, I'm trying to like push on it, I guess, because you're trying to break it off, right? Yeah. So from like my angle, it would make sense to like trying to push it away from the tower while he's trying to rip it off of its podium.
You grasp onto it, and you, both of you, suddenly go 1, 2, 3. You push on it, and then you do so. Your hands slip, and then you push on it, and you.
Concussion.
Well, at least it can serve as an ice pack as soon as the impact happens.
Yeah, I'm knocked out.
You don't take any damage,
Yeah.
but you fall to the ground after you slip off the side of the spire. Jeff,
Right.
as you open the lockbox, you see inside of it, on a sort of felt leather bottom of this lockbox, there is a silver and blue, I'll get you an exact image, ring.
A ring of 3
You're
witches.
Sonic.
Like Sonic and the Secret Ring.
You turn into a hedgehog.
Which in the game you have 800 movement speed.
But 0 attack.
Yeah, but 2 attack.
Your first wish thing.
Your
5 whoppers.
and second wish 5 more whoppers. Ooh.
80.
It's the blue. So I have an inventory blue and silver ring.
You can add a ring of water walking to your inventory.
Whoa!
Even this big moment.
Wait, this doesn't exist.
Look at this idiot.
Water walking, that could mean anything.
So until you sort of put it on, you won't know what it does, but you can add it to your inventory.
Is it something I need to attune to?
No. Okay. Unless it says so, but no, it does not.
It actually has the property of a cat can comprehend languages.
It's not have the attunement property, so you do not need to attune to it.
I see. Ring of Water Elemental Command. That one in my inventory.
So, are you doing anything more for this science?
I'm just gonna scoot closer to see what they're doing.
Everybody's kind of agglomerating around the
I'll go
The
and
orb.
go over to- Yeah. See what he's doing.
So as you enter, you're both actually in here. And actually, as you two are in here, you hear footsteps above you on top of the tower, and then you hear.
I was about to say,
like a yelp. Like,
I was about to say, do we just hear a whoop?
Yep. So as you are mesmerized by this ring, do you put it on?
I feel like I would. I feel like that would. Yeah.
Slip it on, and magically feel, because magic items are peculiar, being able to touch them and feel them, you can pretty much figure out that this is a ring of water ball. So you know what that does. As you enter, you look around and you see that there's not much left that hasn't been touched, other than that's ruined. But you do see that in the corner, actually hanging off of one of the walls, it is actually hanging downward. There is a very well decorated gold bird cage that is positioned inside this tower. And you, if you wish, you unlatch it, and this is a golden bird cage with, let me see, it is actually electrum filigree. I'm sure you know what that is, filigree.
He's just like, yeah, I know what that is, right?
Yeah, but you tell everyone else what it is first.
No, filigree is like the sort of flower patterns that you see on clothing and jewelry. And
Jasper's favorite thing.
It's an electrum filigree, and it is worth 250 gold pieces. So
Never touching that.
It's heavy, but it is large. So
you can just hold it like a lantern.
Is it
We can
bigger,
put the orb in.
is it bigger than it can fit in the bag of holding or no? Okay.
Is there a size limit on things that can fit in the bag of holding? Because
We
we
would
put
say, like-
human bodies in the bag of holding. I have. My can't fit.
I'll look. There is a limit on what can fit in the bag of holding. But
I think it should just kind of go into common sense, like,
Zombies
no,
can fit.
this house isn't gonna fit, but maybe this like bird cage.
We've in campaigns I've played, we have put entire live humans in the bag of holding.
He says that if they can't breathe in there, they don't get to go in there.
There's a 10-minute timer.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna listen.
We forget.
Like running at the gun.
so the diameter of the mouth
Like when Ice King goes out
is
for
about 2 feet.
The chicken.
So I should just be able to fit inside.
That's a human.
Yeah, it's a huge bird cage.
Wait, is
The
it?
bag of holding.
Yeah.
The bag of holding has a 2-foot diameter.
Yeah.
Is it just something I have to put in like other possessions at the write down or okay?
But gold bird cage,
250
200 gold pieces. Or you could ask Mr. Bag of Holding over here to put that as
He ain't putting no bird cage in his bag. He robs him.
200 or 250?
They're gonna ding it up. Just he's gonna pull out the bird cage. It's gonna have been like pelted by all the rocks floating around in his bag.
So, what do you have? There's nothing else.
20 pounds of rocks.
Rock.
There's nothing else of interest inside of this attic of the tower. What are there to be doing?
How's the orb attached to the spire?
It's just attached to it.
Elders.
It's built into it. So
Can I try to Eldritch Blast it?
Oh my gosh.
That's gonna destroy.
Back me up.
I mean, you can though
Not like
if you really want to.
itself, but like
Like
what
with
it's attached to. Yeah, like the base of it.
Get away from it.
I don't like that. Nevin's looking at something.
Am I able to help her with this too? No?
you can make your own attack.
I guess that's an attack, you're right.
But you think, like, I'm going to help you out.
Never mind, no, what'd you roll?
Now take
Well, the thing is, it's holding still, so it probably doesn't have a high armor
It
class.
would have been 9.
Shoot your Eldritch Blast into it.
We have 2
You
blasts.
hit it. You don't hit it in a spot. It just
We have 2 blasts if you want to make another attack.
Come on, I got one more.
So great.
Let's go!
It's dirty 20.
30-20?
Yeah.
It's the first time anything's happened.
10. Wow.
10 points of damage?
We all died.
I was gonna say, you guys are in complete darkness.
It was shards.
No, we're
Me and him are the only one in like a blast shield that'll protect us from whatever
What if you
happens.
guys explode?
I was gonna say, we could also be the only
The
ones together.
building.
The building collapses.
We should have gotten you out of there.
Maybe.
It's so.
Rock and stone.
You need your pickaxe.
How much damage?
Well, I don't know what's
We'll
going
go
on.
wait for 3 days.
You shoot that second blast, and it almost like an arc welder or like a laser. It sort of just shoots through part of the rock, and you see that it has cut a portion of the rock, and you could potentially, or the stone, rock and stone.
Hey.
You could break it off. You know, it's not impossible to just break off the rest of that.
What are they trying out there?
Should probably go to
Right.
Seems like it worked.
Hold the time.
Me and Arp is hearing all this just noise. We just walk out.
You hear
We hear a whoa, and all of a sudden you hear all this other stuff going
Are
on.
they fighting something? We gotta go.
I don't think.
Oh,
I know that's not gonna help you right
I see.
I don't suppose I can recklessly attack a rock.
Careful, careful. It'll have opportunity. It'll have advantage against its attack against you.
14 to hit. Misses.
What? That's wrong.
For the love of God.
You don't
The rock.
miss. You hit it. You're just not close enough to break through it. It's gone.
Okay, I get it.
Jump up. You slam into it, but it just does not budge.
All right.
Once it doesn't work, I look at
If you guys want to,
Yeah, I'd
you
like
can
to.
spend, I'm just going to say you can spend like 10 minutes and you will break it. There's no question, you will break it after 10 minutes.
Yeah, but are we gonna get the orb?
Can I try one roll?
It's also making a lot of noise. What are you doing?
Like,
I'm
I did make a lot of noise.
In case something comes from over there.
And I'm gonna stand under the orb when you
With
guys
my-
are trying at it, ready to catch it. Okay. This is the only thing I'm saying.
By the way,
Last thing I'm doing.
you can look at how large it is compared to you.
Well,
It's a large orb.
Will me using one of my pickaxes like do anything to like help this?
I'll say that I'm just gonna say that you have a pickaxe. If you wish, you could stand right here and you could pick at the base.
Will that do anything for me though? Will that
Like
do
reduce
anything? Like,
time or anything
will
like
it do
that?
have any advantage to
You'll
having a
have
pickaxe?
to take 5 minutes, but you will be able to break it up. Just
Like-
5 minutes doing it.
All right.
Do this.
Well, I was gonna say, loud ass noise going through.
Can I ready myself to shoot there, please?
I am trying to.
I don't know where
Is
the.
there a reason you guys need this
I'll show you the rest.
We can have
There
one
is
good roll left.
wall here.
Okay.
We're not supposed to show
There
them.
is another entrance that goes that way.
Can I
And
do
there is the ones over here. So just keep it positioned like that.
We're trying to play one shot.
So you're where you want to be.
just right there. Thank you.
It's gonna be Nico. Oh.
Okay. So
I'll
Fuck
be like
you,
over
Jared.
here and be on the lookout.
Let me be word.
Yeah. Be
go ahead and make a perception check just to see if you see anything.
Is that what you call it?
And
sorry. Yep.
after 5 minutes pass,
That's not one.
you don't see anything in particular. After 5 minutes pass, and it go ahead and make.
Oh
Oh,
no.
no.
Can I try to help him here?
You're a little far.
How do you help him?
Just like there's 4 hands right.
Okay.
Just standing right.
I need both of you to make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Oh god.
It's just seeing how well you can get this.
Sleight of hand on the bottom. Go 9.
9.
Oh, God.
9. We both die.
Oh, you
I was say, at least the damage is split
This
between you
is,
two.
if this is above a 9, you drop it. 10.
just let it fall.
I mean, it's well, because it's like it's either rock or snow on the ground. Is it snow or ice on the ground?
It's hard ice.
Oh, on the ground? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like it's stone and there's pieces of ice and sort of rime that cover it. It's not like ooh ice, but it's cold.
Gotcha.
Cold stone.
I'm more about, it's not snow. It's not soft. Gotcha.
There are tiny little patches of snow, but nothing that light. So when you fell,
It hurt.
it did hurt, but it was not high enough to take damage.
I got
It's
you.
1d6 per 10 feet of falling. This is only about 8 feet high, so you didn't take any damage, but it left a bruise. So, you know, how tall are you? You're like 7 foot.
7'4".
Okay, I'm gonna give you advantage on the roll, just because. It's
5. Higher than these. 16.
16. Okay. And it falls, and just it literally is like zero.
I flinched so bad.
Those old
How tall are you?
It would have slipped and probably hit the ground. Like, who knows what would have happened.
That's what I wanted to know. Was like, what would have happened when like
You grab the orb. It's like a large watermelon, and it weighs about as large as it weighs about as much as a large watermelon too.
We did eat this.
it weighs about as much as a large watermelon?
It's
I
heavy.
was gonna say that's really light.
A large watermelon?
That's light to a lot.
Have you ever picked up a watermelon?
I know, but it's really light for like what it is. I expected it to be like dense as fuck.
It's magic.
Fair enough.
Cool, we just carry this around now.
You grab it and you have it. What do you do with it?
I'm just gonna hold it.
I assume it's like
will
this.
not fit in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
So I'm just holding it,
cutting it.
I'm just blinding myself. And then I'm gonna.
Keep in mind, it is still cold. So if any of you are holding this for an extended period of time, it might damage you.
I think you should just hold on to that.
I'm gonna hold it, and you're still in front of me, so I'm gonna like gesture to put it on you and be like, "Here, hold it for a second."
And keep in mind that this orb is lighting up this whole chamber. It is very bright.
Okay, I have a decent strength.
It's dim light, but it's dim light that's strong enough to extend to the rest of this chamber.
Do I successfully take the ball from him?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
Because this is a not necessarily stressful situation,
Yeah.
what is your strength?
15.
15? And it's cold to the touch.
Cool.
I'm just gonna pass it off to you and be like,
After,
that's
after
right.
2 minutes, after 2 minutes, you will take damage.
Okay. Do I have difficult terrain moving around because it's heavy or?
Motherfucker, you can't like. What are you doing with it? Are you holding?
I don't know what we did this for. You joined in.
Your movement speed is half,
Yeah.
so 15 feet, and it is heavy, so you have to hold it with both hands, which means you can't use weapons.
In 2 minutes, 15 feet of movement. That's a lot. I can move like 300 feet.
Before I need to hand it off back.
Yeah, you hand it up for a second and then grab it back.
Get back up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Stop it. Why the fuck do you have that?
That just was like, all right, well, they got their orb.
Yeah, I dropped it.
Start rolling it.
Just take it.
Why?
Because it's our light now.
I don't know. An insight check on the ball.
No.
Can we go to the body of the spire, please? Thank you. I'm just curious what's over there.
You see once again that there are just bookshelves along the cylindrical interior of this, a large pile of books that have sort of spilled out. Most of them, in fact, I'd say all of them, are just ruined and desecrated and torn and frozen.
Looking at these books, Jout suddenly remembers that he picked up one from like the upper part of the building. He wants to check out the 8-pointed star book.
Yes.
Can I look at that?
You pull out the book and you open it. And sadly, a majority of the pages are ruined. But as you flip through it, some of these frozen pages actually shatter in your hands. You find 3 pages that are intact. And you see, well, first of all, I'd like you to make a religion check.
Woo! Nat 20.
There's 20. So,
Religion, you say?
yes,
Okay, that's +3. If that matters.
3. That more than enough succeeds. So, as you look at the symbol on the front, you recognize the 8-pointed star, and you remember, you recall, that this is the symbol of the goddess Mistral. And Mistral is the goddess of magic, she's the goddess of spells, and she's the goddess of the force called the weave. And the weave is the innate magical energy that flows throughout the world, that every time you cast a spell, you are tapping into to harness that arcane energy. She's the goddess of that energy. She's the mother of that energy. Some people call her the mistress of magic. And her symbol is an 8-pointed white and blue star, which is emblazoned on the front of this book. And as you read through it, you see that the 3 pages that are legible are one section describes a form of worship to Mistral, which is the sacrifice of spell scrolls to curry her favor. You see that there is another section that depicts common arcane sigil alignments, and then you see the last section. There's actually a section of text that you cannot make out because it is written in a different language that you don't know. It is nothing you've ever seen before.
By the way, in the spell scroll, was that all? I only got one?
You've got one spell scroll at first level called Sphere.
Okay.
If you want, you can put it in alternative notes. I can go on your sheet afterwards, but it is called Sphere.
I can keep a decent track of it. I'll be honest, I'm a little fuzzy on what the 3rd level one was, but
And a silent image, I put it in there.
so cool.
So,
Right, well.
What have you done with the orb? I dropped it just on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know why we did this.
This is the first time.
It was like
I've
after
been
doing, you
something,
realize,
like,
wait a minute.
progressive, and everyone else has been like, I want to fuck with the orb.
Right there.
Cool, I start walking away, I guess. We're moving away from this room. At least scouting out that other entrance you were talking about.
Okay.
The one to the bottom left of my point of view. I want to kind of make a I don't want to go too far. I just want to go look over there and see if I can see anything from
Before
getting
rest, does anybody want to take a short rest?
Are we time constrained? We got here.
I'm taking
day-
a short rest.
Okay, let me translate. Wants to
I'm
short
asking
rest.
if I can short rest, but I also am asking if everyone else, if the
I
majority
want
is
to make
good.
this roll first and then figure out if I need this roll.
If the majority is good, then I can just hang back until the majority starts weakening. Like I can kind of snipe for a bit.
So you look down this cave. You see that from the edge of this, it is just complete darkness. You do have dark vision, so you see it as dim light. Go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage because it is dim light.
Fuck you, words. I'll translate.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Perception of close 7.
So as you look down this cave, you see that it continues this way and it ends in an ice wall that curves this way and it leads into another chamber. And as you peer down, you hear once again, distantly echoing through the cave.
Oh yeah, there's. I don't know if we should take a short rest with the guy dying. We should at least figure out if it's a trap or not. No? Yeah. I think we should investigate why there's a man screaming. Come on,
Okay,
Joe,
bye, Joe.
And if we figure out that it's like a trap or something, and we figure out it's not immediate danger, we can like short rest. Like
We're not going to be able to short rest.
no, we will.
Yeah.
I go down, so we better put me on.
29 health.
Yeah.
I have 9.
After
9?
Yeah.
I can heal you.
It's not the most pressing issue right this second, but I was
It's like
just
how you realize,
suggesting.
wait a minute.
It's also that if I short rest, everybody can also get 7 temp HP back because I can inspiring leader every time we short rest.
We might lose our opportunity to save somebody though.
No, you're right. I'm just providing the options to the table.
So, please go yours. Of course. Nevin, more like
Oh my god. The quickest he's ever done it.
So this will be you.
New record.
As you all make your way through the
Became
caves.
the orb.
As you all make your way through the caves, you see that it curves to the north and it leads into 2 more entrances that lead into other sections.
We should bowl the orb into
Nothing currently of interest that you can see in this chamber. Of course, you can investigate or see. It's up to you.
Can we hear? Can we hear the direction of
So
the?
you do have your sword out. It is emitting light in a 20-foot radius. What are you doing?
Can we hear where the screaming is coming from? Which direction? Straight or left?
I won't require a check. The sort of sound echoes very loudly through this chamber in these caves. You hear and this weird distorted voice coming from this way.
Just put it there. Kind of.
I think it's might be a different one. Yeah. You want to go after? Should we check out what's left first, or go straight for the screaming man? No, we should go straight for the screaming man.
The whole reason we're not short resting is because we don't want to waste time.
You did describe it as a little distorted. Is that coming off very potent to everyone hearing it?
You can hear that.
Okay.
As in distorted due to echoing and the fading due to the reverb in the caves, or distorted as in the sound we're hearing doesn't sound right for somebody screaming in the cave.
You can't tell if it's the strange nature of this cave or if it's the nature of the voice. So what do you want to do?
Yeah. Bye bye here.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't want it.
That's what I'm saying. Every time I do it, you don't do it.
He doesn't want it.
I just want to sniff the outside, okay? I want to know it exists.
He's like, I don't want to touch grass. I just want to look at it.
Please close your eyes.
Oh my god.
Beef
God.
and broccoli is getting
No.
cold.
Oh my
I
God.
can't see because it's dark.
Oh
That's
my
why
God.
I'm shooting across. That's why we're getting the orb,
Oh my
okay?
God.
So we can see in the dark.
Oh my God.
You can see in the dark.
Well, no, my eyes are. I can't see anything.
Oh, I
It's
see.
too dark.
Oh my God.
We need to bring the orb
Oh my
outside the
God.
game so we can see.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm fucking. Oh my God. Wait, do we what here often? Hold up. Do we what here often? Hold on for a second. Do we what here often? Wait a minute. Hold up. Do we what here often? Wait, Eli. Hold up for a second. Eli.
Open your eyes.
We should turn around. You can open
It's
the
another
first chain.
orb.
We should collect that one.
Actually, I'll put your guys' minis down individually so you can position yourselves around here. Do you still have the light out? Because as you round this corner, you see distantly through the thin cracks in the cave, you see that there is a light source coming
No,
from
probably.
this chamber.
I'll probably.
In darkness. You do, however, I will say you have this light source emanating. It is a dim light source, so this is dimly lit, but there is a light source coming from this cave, so you can still navigate via that and the silhouettes of your allies. I will position you all. You can position yourselves however you wish around here.
Fellas,
We can't see though.
we came to this chamber from this side, didn't we?
What?
Yeah.
Nevin, how long has it been since we fought the flaming skull guys?
Fought them.
Yeah.
That took a
Thank
very
you.
short amount of time. Made your way through the rest of the cave. I'll say you took about 5 minutes to do that. Fought the methods. Made your way here, and then you spent about 5 minutes there. So I'll say you've been in here for about 15 minutes.
15?
15. Okay, I was just wondering because I was still concentrating on Hunter's Mark at the end of last session, so I was trying to keep track on how much longer I have on it because it's an hour.
We keep a track, but
Are you ready?
well, I'm kind of weak. I'll stick near
I think
the back.
Wilhelm should be first.
I can't see. You can see into there.
What do you saying? We can see light, and that's why we're putting the light out.
Well, I mean, you can't
It's
see.
kind of like
Yeah.
you're in a faraway pitch black place, but you see a light at the end of the hall.
That's pretty much it.
Still can't see.
Guess you
I'll
have to
go
go
first then.
Okay.
I'll lead the pack
How are you guys approaching?
stealthily.
one by one.
There's a light. There's a guy screaming for help. Stealthily.
Are you all moving in, or is
No.
who is moving in?
I'll move in with them.
Anybody want invisibility?
It's dim light, by the way.
You already used it.
Did I use it?
Used it on me when we first
Oh, yeah, last session.
when we first fought the flame skull. So I
Right,
can
you were about. Yeah, you're right.
So, who is approaching?
Sneak in. Scout.
yeah, the three of us.
Oh.
Oh yeah. The two who can see in the dark and the giant clunky man who can't.
Why are you coming with?
I want to go.
He wants to go. You think it's fun?
Why are we rolling? Are we
Oh, so
sneaking?
it's my
Yeah,
turn
we're
on the
sneaking.
Xbox.
We're sneaking.
You should just stand there.
Yeah.
He's going to
You're going with him?
Awesome. All right. What'd you roll?
I rolled 14.
That's good.
You guys get mad at me. You rolled 3.
25.
14.
Yeah, I have pins. Like important ones to be
I have a disadvantage on stuff.
Smart. Instead of out.
on
All three of you are going?
the app that you
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the website.
Oh.
So you are,
No negatives.
all three of you are currently in dim light. This whole chamber is dim light, which means that to perceive you, whatever it is making you a disadvantage. I will say that standing here,
You realize.
Blow bubbles.
No, do not move.
Bubbles.
Back.
Guys, we didn't go here.
What the fuck?
Oh. No, yeah, we came here from. Was there not?
Cause a
The
cave
peanut
in.
guy?
So we can never go there.
A horse.
Mannequin?
A horse.
We're looking horse.
No, I'm gonna find him.
A horse.
You three, Senate, you three who enter into this chamber, you see, I'm going to move you slightly aside. You see a strange ruin situated in the center of this chamber. And you see that there are stairs, just a few steps of stairs that lead up to the central cylindrical altar. And you see these are sort of broken ice walls. They're about 3 feet high, so you can see over them. You see there are candles positioned around that are sort of giving off this dim light. And at the center of the altar, there is this orb that is floating atop this sphere. And standing next to it, there is this heavily clothed in black furs and robes. It seems like a half-elven figure with slightly pointed ears and pale skin, heavily freckled.
Horse. Horse.
Yes, so you see a gauntly thin, pale, brown-haired half-elven figure. And he just is standing next to this orb, and he has his hands not on it, but slightly away from it. And just as you turn the corner, you hear this sort of, and it sort of echoes throughout the chamber. And then you hear him say, "Come on, just tell me what I need to know, please." And then from the orb, you see it sort of blink with this interior light. I don't know anything. I don't know. And it just sort of echoes out in this distorted voice around you. And then he just goes, and then inside the orb, you just hear this scream of pain. And he just sort of looks around, puts his hand on his temple. He's going to make pain.
And the rest of us, can the whole party hear and see this?
You can hear it, you cannot see it. Only the three of you can see this.
He's about to hit the dog.
That's funny. He has to do it.
He does not seem like he detects you in the dim light.
You don't go higher than a 12.
The most impossible thing to do in the world. Horse.
He is a half elf, so he does have dark vision, but even with the rolls he made, he still didn't see you. He rolled with disadvantage because of dim light. He has dark vision, which means that doesn't apply. Even with that, he did not see you.
Cool, it looks like we can take a short rest now.
Okay, so you see those. Fallen
Yeah, what's up?
and Orpheus.
Hello.
Actually, Fallen, Orpheus, and Wilhelm.
We all have to make dexterity saving.
You see floating behind him,
Oh, scary.
floating behind him, occupying this space. You see, but for a moment, as the light brightens from the orb, you see it shine on this looming creature that is floating behind this figure. You see this dark-skinned, half incorporeal, no bottom half, just this floating torso with arms. Show you a picture.
And Stando, Blink-182.
Nice.
We'll do it again.
If I roll 6 or higher,
You're gay.
I'm gonna call out work tomorrow. Work.
Wow, good for you, man.
Well,
Didn't make it into
I didn't see it. It's fine.
Well, there is a room. That's actually.
I'm gonna go to work.
Oh my god. You wasted a not 20 on that.
I know, I'd be so mad. Roll 4 exactly.
Why don't you go to work tomorrow?
The three of you see, sort of shivering in this incorporeal form behind him,
Oh my
looming over him,
awesome.
this figure made purely of shadow and dark energy, and it looms behind him, and it is going to see the detector as well.
This guy's got upgraded dark vision.
It does.
You can see our souls.
It does have dark vision, which means that it's just a straight roll. What did you roll?
14.
14. What did you roll for? 12. It does not see you. Barely.
Have you heard of Blue Dream?
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of.
Have you ever had
Have I ever what?
nothing? So we should go take a short rest. I put the rest of them.
You see as this looming creature sort of just circles around this altar every so once in a while, and the figure standing atop this heavily robed, brown-haired half-elven figure just grabs the orb and just keeps asking it, beckoning it, saying, tell me what you know, tell me what you know, and the orb continually screams out with pain as if human and does not relent, saying that it knows nothing, but they don't detect you, and this just goes on. But you see that clearly this figure he's looking at, he's on alert. He knows that something is amiss and something is around. What are you all doing?
Regroup, maybe?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we'll go back and explain everything we saw.
It's heartless. It's Ansem and Tara.
So dumb.
Does that thing have a name, by the way?
No,
or is it just Tara?
no. I was thinking Cage 1, when you first fight him.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
What are you all doing?
We're gonna come back into this cave area, and I guess I'll explain. So there's a
Pillars.
it was an elf, right? That we saw. Half elf. There's a half elf in there, and then like another glowy ball, not as big as the other one, and I don't even know. It was like a half a unholy looking.
What did you see, Orpheus?
Well, like he described a half-elf man in this sort of robe.
And the ball.
Yes, there was another glowing ball, more yellow in shape. There was a voice emanating from him. That's what was crying out for help.
Maybe
Looks
they're
like
more important than they seem.
the man was trying to force information out of it, and it seems to be hurting the ball, the sentient ball.
So maybe the orbs might be more than just
Like a halfling.
glorified lanterns. They might.
Oh, no. The other one.
There is, and he was right. There was this almost demon-like thing, just patrolling around him.
But there was nothing trapped in the
No, there's
The
like
voice is coming from the ball.
and it sounds like he's torturing it, so we probably shouldn't wait. I mean, he looked evil.
The thing behind him definitely did not look like it.
It looks scary.
What do you mean?
I'm not.
Scary.
I'm sure any of the things in that room are gonna become hostile to us the second they know we're around. But
So we should get in there and get him on surprise.
true. What do we know of the nature of this orb, aside from that it's
It's really upset.
Probably just went out and
peed. Fallen runs back and he's like, guys, it froze while I was peeing. That's painful.
If you guys want, we could charge in, maybe try and surprise them. Or we can try and talk to him and then mid-conversation make a strike. Maybe try and see what he was trying to do.
We all know.
Just naming the option.
I'd say I'd be the best bet to go try to converse with them.
I don't think they'd be wanting to talk.
It didn't look like that thing wanted to talk.
True.
It doesn't want to talk.
I'd say it wouldn't hurt to at least attempt conversation.
I'm gonna attack it.
I'm usually one for keeping the peace. However, I was well on this one.
What are the
The downside
It
is
shoots and
Attack you.
kills you.
they're talking about immediately goes for us. Doesn't sound very safe. The guy trying to torture whatever this orb is goes for us with magic. A lot of things could go wrong.
Could go wrong.
And you should go up there when you're as for
Yeah, you look a bit.
Knocking on death's door.
we don't want you to get blasted.
Speaking of, I think I'm curious if I should heal myself now or just snipe.
Oh,
See,
before we go,
I was considering talking to them because I can speak elf, but
before we go, you mind putting this?
I think
in
two of
the
us can speak Elvish.
And I put the
three of us now.
And they're with
Four
us?
of us.
You can?
The four of us.
I'm gonna hold it. Why?
What is it?
Where did you get this?
It was in the tower. It's worth a lot. You can see all the gold.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything in it.
Also, I found this. It's a ring.
That's
Wow,
Cool.
jewelry. Good job.
yeah, man.
Let me see.
Are we taking a short rest? Or are we?
We're gonna go in and get them.
Unless you want to talk. You can go talk.
Unless you want to try and talk to them.
Do not think talking to a man who is torturing somebody is a good idea.
Yeah, that's what everyone else said. But
So, so we've all come to that conclusion. Let's just beat them up.
Like, we talked to the three one-eyed like monsters back there, but no, let's talk to the humanoid.
Who's moving in?
I want to heal first.
Humans are a lot scarier than monsters.
how do you want to heal yourself first?
Let me see.
Give me a healing potion.
Oh, I think I'm gonna wait for that.
Do I have a potion of healing? No.
I'll just say I'm definitely going.
Oh, I'm gonna use healing word on myself.
I'm not going to ask the people who have already made stealth checks to remake them, but
Can I?
because whoever this person is consistently looking out, they're going to repeat their perception check.
Can I step away from hearing range to cast healing word on myself?
So, who is moving in? Who's not?
Oh!
Definitely me. Yeah,
Yeah,
one and two.
the three of us.
He went to my side.
Fuck you, healing word. Stupid ass D4.
Here.
Fuck my D4.
Don't be mean.
It's about here, where there's the edge of the dim light. So, who is moving in and how are you moving in?
I'm gonna move in and I'm gonna move it.
Wait.
Guns blazing.
Does anybody want? Wait. Does anybody want protection from evil and good? You know, because that thing might be some.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Yeah, that depends on who you want to give it to.
All right. Well, if you plan on going like up and close and personal,
That's what he does.
Yeah,
right? You get protection from evil and good.
Do you switch your eyes while I just position?
Oh wait, is that a concentration?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. No, fuck you.
Are there other things you're planning on concentrating on?
Concentrate on this now. You can't see what I'm doing.
Sounds like you're doing the stanky leg.
I just flipped off nobody.
I'm casting Shield Fates on you.
Shield of Fate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Can I look, Nevin?
You get plus 2 AC.
I've been looking 5.
You can open your eyes.
I know.
So,
I'm gonna pee.
it's about here. There's the edge of the darkness. So, for those of you who are moving up, how are you doing so?
Well, he already said he wanted to go and go.
No, I stealth, but you said I don't have to remake my check.
You do not.
Can I make my check again?
No.
Okay.
I don't have to.
Well, I don't have to, but I was asking if I could.
He disappeared.
This shadowy creature is going to attempt to hide again to see if it can evade your attention. So, for all of you who are entering, please make another perception check.
7. 4.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
I'm just going to say
You all
that
failed.
because you saw it, you you two would not have seen it, but you once again see, just sort of fluttering beneath the cover of these stone walls, you see that just shaded figure once again moving, circling around. So it is going to roll to see if it detects you all. Okay.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not there. But when you say circling around, do you mean like in a protective pattern?
Yeah.
For the elf? Okay.
Is a
He's a sentry. Building a sentry. It's
Rolling stealth again.
No, what was your? It was
14.
Yeah, I rolled 14.
oh 12 stealth earlier.
You roll 12. So, as you re-enter into the chamber, the creature floating above the walls, it seems that it has now detected you. It's dark vision.
But I don't see it, so I don't know that.
You see it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been pointed out to you.
yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
we
You
just
noticed it.
He looks at you like the gopher from that old ass 2008 meme.
I just imagine the wall just pointing.
No, the that one.
He saw you.
So, as the creature, as this creature sees you, it floats over and it looks over this piece of cover and it locks eyes with you.
Yeah.
And you hear something in your mind. What are you doing here? And then you see the other half elf look over and it sees this edge of the darkness that looks over at you. What's the meaning of this? What's going on here? And then it looks over at just this demonic figure. Looks over at him, and there seems to be some sort of line of communication between them, but it is not auditory.
Can I tell if it only saw me?
It only saw me.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna walk out because it only saw me. And begin to approach. Sorry, I heard distressed screaming. Coming to investigate. I'm not
I
lying.
mean, he's not lying.
Come to investigate these derelict caves.
Well, no, I was already here in the caves, but the screaming specifically. I was down the hall. So,
I came here to file my taxes.
This demonic figure is just moving closer and closer to you. So. Well, that's funny.
do you happen to know where a giant bug is?
No. I don't understand why you're here. What are you doing here?
I'm
None
looking
of
for
what you're saying makes any sense.
a giant bug. I forgot the name.
The Heisenberg.
The Heisenberg.
The Dura.
It's right in front of you. This shadow demon is just.
Could you ask your pet to
Hold up, Rimmer Hall.
back out on that stuff?
Tell him Rimmerhouse. Tell me Rimmerhouse.
River House? Yeah, that. Well, I'm looking for that. Me.
I love how you started. We.
Yes.
Could you point me in the direction of
It
it?
would be suicide to bother it.
Oh, I am aware. A bit sad.
Well, I need to know. Are you only here for the bug?
Oh, yes.
I don't believe you.
Um,
I don't believe you.
you know what? I have the spell Zone of Truth. I can cast it on myself and tell you that I'm only here for the bug.
You're only here for the bug. I won't kill you.
All right.
But if you're lying to me, he has the staff and is just clutched in his arms, and I will kill you beneath the ice.
Well, you could also just let me go fight.
You guys are just sort of, at this point, you're just sort of backed up. Just sort of,
I move closer because I feel like the thing is a little too close to the rest of the party, so I want to see if I can walk around it.
Like to try to like change its range.
Yeah, I don't want it to be staring right behind me.
How big does Zone of
See that
Truth?
it literally sort of reaches around and it's just
Let me try. Zone of Truth is a 15-foot radius, so it wouldn't affect them.
It would. It affected both.
Is
If you
it-
passed it directly.
No, I
on
meant
yourself?
them, the party.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I cast it.
You can cast it right here, so it can hit him and the orb.
No, I don't. He would tell, and that's sketchy.
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna just cast it on myself. 7th level spell slot.
I love how he's like.
No funny business. It's just right on me.
tell me then. Are you here?
I wet the bed sometimes.
I'm gonna. Only I can tell if I willingly fail. He can't tell because I'm the one who casted it. Can I try to pass it? He won't be able to tell if I pass or succeed. Only I will because I'm the caster.
So you're not even trying to lie?
Well, I am. I'm gonna try to attempt to like succeed the roll of the what check is it?
So you're basically giving.
You are.
It's a charisma saving
I
throw.
think he's doing it so he can have.
Fail the check.
I think it's.
I want to pass it and lie to him.
I
But
think it's
he
so.
won't be able to tell if I fail or not. So I get off good either way.
I think it's so he can have the ability to still lie if he needs
Yes,
to.
that's-
Like, but he's not planning to yet. He
It
just
is
wants to have that as a
It's
card.
a charisma saving throw. If he's in the range, he needs to, or his demon.
Just to see if they're even affected by the spell at all.
Yeah. I mean, I probably won't use it.
He is not in the range.
I rolled a 12, and my save is 14, so I failed. It's okay though.
The demon did also fail.
Cool. Now he's not gonna lie.
He asked why I'm here.
Why are you here?
There is a camp with a sick individual who can only be cured with the mucus of a rubber house. Sorry, I slipped the tongue. And I'm here to engage in combat with it, hopefully succeeding. No.
He said, I am currently standing in this cave by myself.
Just sort of
Say you
moves with
two.
you.
You two are here with me.
Well, he asked if I came here alone.
He said, are you here alone?
How do I answer? I have to answer truthfully.
You gotta answer in a way that's technically true.
Answer truthfully.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out how to answer truthfully without giving
Just
up.
say, just say, I'm here with you two. I'm not
No,
alone.
because the way, I don't know, because the intent of the question matters.
Yes.
And so if he's me,
He said, are you here alone?
No, we're not playing semantics here.
that's what I'm saying. Semantics don't play on truth.
He said,
I know. I mean, that's where the fun comes in.
Oh, he did also ask who's with me. I have a party in the camp. Hold on, let me count. 1, 2, 3. It's 6.
5.
Well, 6 including me. And the cave behind me where I told you that I came from?
Roll initiative.
he's
I'm taking any risk with this guy.
That's so funny.
He sees one guy walk in, he's like, okay, maybe. He hears, how many did you say?
6.
6? Fuck no. Okay.
I was gonna say, there's so much fun you can with Zone of Truth. You can have so much fun by being like, well, I did come here with other party members.
They all tragically are behind me.
You can say, I entered. Ooh. You can say, you could have just said, I have entered your chamber alone. That's the truth. He's entered the room alone.
You have to.
No, Samantha.
Hold on, let me read it just to make sure that my.
That's where the mythical part of it comes in. You have to be like, I'm telling. It's like,
Okay, but do
you
you
know that scene in Shrek
his
the Third?
character would think that? His character would be like,
okay, but
James,
Have you not seen Shrek the Third? Where like
five of us.
Shrek the Third, like Pinocchio's telling the technical truth so his nose doesn't grow. Like that's genius. You got to think like, how do I tell the truth?
I will say that there is a fun to it of trying to tell the truth while still.
Withholding the information.
The thing is he's already, my worry was he was already skeptical of me. So trying to play Ring Around the Rosie with him would have worried me that he would have just already engaged in
And heaven forbid he shoots a blast at the party.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I'm just saying the situation of.
Me doo-doo.
First, 20 to 15.
18.
16. Did you say me doo-doo to 18?
So when you do.
15 to 10.
12.
12.
Oh my gosh.
People in the front are going last.
Seven.
8.
I go before
That was 7 and 8.
Yeah.
Good, you should give him the.
Yeah, yeah,
Zero.
I have a risk one to it.
Oh, now no rush.
He did this and I went. I'm literally stunned.
So I'm not going to do Vic. I'm not going to consider his first attack. This is going to be his turn. You were first on initiative, so this first thing that he does is going to be his first turn. So you're standing right here. Shadow Demon is right back there.
Woman to blade.
I did say in the cave behind you. It would have been really funny if I meant the other, like, before the turn, so he's casting, like, fireball at nothing.
The hit behind you is going to cast it as far back.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Oh yeah, like you turn to face like the demon and you say behind me. That would have been a lie.
You would assume that it's the kid you came in through.
Yeah. It also would have been a lie if you said any cave that wasn't that one.
So he's casting Cloud Kill.
Cloud kill?
Using his 5th level spell slot.
Now it's not going to rain for the next 2 days.
He is going to cast
Sorry, 5th level spell slot.
120 feet.
I don't think a long rest would have gotten us out of this alive.
Right there.
Did you just TPK us?
I think I did.
I don't know what scene you're not that bad.
Concentrating on that spell. This is action to cast it. That is. So what happens is he has this horrid crooked staff in his hand. He goes, cast the staff. And emerging from the staff, you see this just cloud of gaseous, horrid, just horrid hair. And it spreads over in this direction and it around all of you. I need all of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh my god, thank god.
I'm so glad you told me to take off my shield. I feel like a shield wouldn't have affected this in real life.
Sorry, I was thinking of a dog I saw.
Oh, wait, that's
You're so mean.
Oh, you got this.
Oh, really?
For fun, let's see what I would have gotten. Nope.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
So,
What would I have rolled with disadvantage? Oh.
Lower.
so what'd you roll?
16.
16. That succeeds. Alright.
20.
Succeeds.
12.
Fails.
17.
Succeeds.
also a 12.
Fails. So,
So you guys are dead.
Zias and Orpheus.
We take 900 damage.
Everyone else takes out 450.
4 plus 40?
It's like 1d4 plus 300.
Zias and Orpheus. You both take 25 points of poison damage.
I'm at 1 health.
Oh my god. It's like the health
Guys, I do think we just TPK.
No, I'm chilling.
We are in.
You both take 25 points of poison damage. Everyone who succeeded, you take half that, which is what? 12. So everybody who
Okay, I'm also at 1.
succeeded, 12 points of poison damage.
We're both at 1 health.
He is concentrating.
the orb, guys.
He is concentrating on that spell. This area is heavily obscured. Everyone inside of this is effectively blinded. You are all blinded right now.
I'm turning the fuck around.
Orpheus, I need you to make a concentration check.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, no, I can't heal.
Oh yeah. Wait, the DC. I have to nat.
need to see your targets?
I have to nat 20. Nope. That's
Oh,
a 19 plus 2.
Wow.
So close.
I told you guys, it's getting real.
So close.
This is some wizard shit. Alright? So that is his action to cast that. He is then going to take one step here, and he ducks behind this piece of cover. So it's a 3-foot high wall. He's benefiting from 3/4 cover right now. So he just ducks behind there. Okay. Next up, it is Valerie.
Stumble backwards.
Sure. And
How far can I go?
you can go back as far as you want. I'll say that's 5, and then 10, and then 15. I'm just going to put you right there. I'm not going to move the map right now because that fuck everything up. So,
Yeah, it's fine.
all right, so you are 15 feet back from right here. You are outside of the cloud, but you still cannot see anything.
Does anything happen if she decides to re-enter the cloud?
I'm gonna take damage.
I guess I'll tell you.
I assume it's if you like end or start your
Yeah.
turn.
When you enter the spell's area the first time on a turn, or you start its turn there, so if you enter it on your turn, wait a minute. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
No way.
Oh my god, I got an 11.
Plus.
No.
11.
No way.
I think I'm down.
Oh my god, this is his cloud of daggers. Wait, we're both down. Barbos.
You take 20 points of poison damage.
I am literally down. I am down.
Starts its turn there?
I am
I need that thing. I need that. So you cloud of daggers sucks dick.
I hope you don't blame me for this.
I don't.
I will come back.
Well, I'm in the cloud, right?
No, you are.
I wish I thought.
You shouldn't have been on cloud. You didn't even move.
So,
Okay,
So this happens
to down.
at the start or when
when
it starts.
you start, I'll read it again.
No, gotcha. Never mind. I assume it
Creature-
happens
when a
before
creature
our action.
enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there.
Yep. Okay.
And nobody knows I fell, right?
I'd say that
It's to pitch
I'd
blind.
say that you Jout and you Zias, you heard Valerie fall down.
I'd be like,
I need to heal all of you.
Well, remember, a lot of us can heal. I have 1 HP. When my turn starts, I'm gonna go down. When her turn starts, she might go down.
Does anyone have more than 20 health?
I will make it out of this.
How much health do you have?
40.
Why you guys long rest? I'm just gonna tell you right now. This is why you long rest. This is why you heal.
Fuck you.
Not long rest. I meant short rest. This is why you short rest. This is why you
There
heal.
was somebody else.
I had Song of Rest. If what you saw was an orb, we could have turned around and left.
You guys made that decision to engage while I was in the bathroom.
I'm just saying, it's up to you guys, but this is why you think things through. Shit gets real. Okay. So, I'm ending. Jout, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
You're dead.
15 plus. Okay. So I take.
You're dead.
Well, does it happen to be above 1? Does it happen to be 1 or above?
You take 12 points of poison damage.
See, it was very close, but I'm down.
That is a 45 plus 2.
Just this.
This is why I should have been a guest character.
These are the choices you
These are the nuts, Nevin. Shut up.
You're lucky though.
No, actually, I don't care.
I'm going to consider this inside of that. So when he starts his turn there, he's taking some of that damage. I'm not gonna move it.
Too bad he has complete resistance to it. Or what's it called? Immunity. Wouldn't it be great if he had absorption from it?
I think all of them I go down.
He has absorption? I was fucking.
No, he has immunity.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Joe, that's your turn.
He healed. Why would it matter if he heals? He's at full health.
You're up. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Come on.
Remember, he's concentrating on
Oh, wait, I have advantage.
Oh, you do?
19.
I don't care.
19.
19. That succeeds.
Hold on. You might hit a 20. You should roll with advantage like you said you had. If you hit a 20, you get quarter damage. You get quarter damage.
Wait, and that 20 lets you.
No.
We've always done quarter damage.
Oh.
You take 12 points of poison damage.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say that kind of assumes that a nat 1 would do like double damage.
Yes.
No? That's
That's how we play D&D.
That's scary. High risk, high reward.
Demon's turn.
Shadow.
Eight kills for you.
Are you also down?
Yeah.
Poison damage. So you want to take the damage from that. It is going to float to this spot right here and make an attack against you. Okay?
Is it large?
Yes.
You should threaten the orb.
That is a 11.
This one does not hit.
It takes this claw and just right into your shield as you. And that's the end of its turn. Okay.
If you like tell him I'll break the orb if you don't fix my friends.
Yeah. That's not. Actually, yes, that is going to be the end of its turn. There's no way I can just hide it. Which means up next. Wow. I need to make
He covers
You
you guys.
guys, if I don't attack,
I know.
you guys will start taking death saves.
I think we'll like
Well, also, aren't we still taking damage in the circle? So each turn we'll start failing death saves.
if we stay here, we'll take 2.
So I get advantage on
And that's assuming that we don't fail our roll too. So in one turn, if we just roll bad, we die.
Well, I have to attack him, and he has to make.
Yes, and then he has to fail.
He has to fail a concentration check.
What? What is it?
No, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Take 11 points of poison damage.
I'm gonna Stone's Endurance it.
Oh, yes, well, stones endurance from poison. That's pretty.
It's damage. It's any
Oh,
damage.
all damage?
So
Just
That's a really nice thing to have.
It's great.
Oh, you were
Okay, well, I mean, that's still -5 on that. You said 11? Okay.
6.
that's good. That's good. That's good.
So, do that.
So, character who's not, I mean, again, what are you doing?
Blindness.
You are blind,
What do I do?
but you have a general direction of what's going on here.
So
you,
can I just sprint forward?
yes, you know that in front of you is the open cave, and you know that behind you are your allies. So you could just move forward.
He would just sprint forward, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like their best bet.
10, 15. Tell me if you want to move differently. So you're right there. So move right.
I'm gonna say he would sprint forward towards this more clear path, so he would take longer even just to get over there.
So that is 15, 20, right there.
Right here. 20.
Okay, so I will consider that out of the class. So you're out of the class.
Yep, so you're kind of backed up now.
So it is still dim light, but you can see what's going on here. And me and Barlos, I looked into it. Dim light does not impose disadvantage on attack rolls. It does not.
Okay.
So
So
there's disadvantage on wisdom perception checks, but not attack rolls.
Wilhelm knows magic well enough for you guys now to know that he's the magic caster doing this. Does he have partial cover where he is?
He has half.
Where are
Is
you?
there anywhere I can move to?
We can go.
This is 25 feet.
That's 20.
I'd say that if you went right here, you could see past it. You could see him.
Yeah, I'll move there then. I'll move over there and make 2 javelin throws against him.
Do you want a bonus action rage to do that? You could.
I will bonus action through, yes. Yeah, okay. If you'll allow it, I'm gonna say when I ran out, I was like, here, can I bonus action there? Give it to you, so +2 temp HP. Something.
Don't make it yet.
They lived on 1, so I love temp HP now. Okay. So +2. So I'm just making sure I do all this, use a rage. And yes, okay. First attack.
Jared.
First attack, I'm gonna be reckless. Is that fine?
I don't know if you can reckless. I think we talked about this. I believe you can. So I'm just going to allow it right now.
Okay. So that's 11 on the first attack. And attack. Just gonna reroll it just to see. Okay, that second attack is a 21. Okay. That's
11 1 shot.
Do it over the head.
Over the hedge. That's alright, so that's 10 damage.
Points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Run away.
He's going to make a concentration check.
It's a 10 or higher.
The DC is 10. Come off the roll with a 10.
27 just hits.
What a nice night. What a lovely night to go bed, by the way. I love it here.
You rolled a 9 plus 5. You rolled a 9 plus 0. You take this javelin, toss it at him, and as he moves, you see the first one. It slows as it nears him and it bounces off this shield of arcane armor. And then the second one, and as he breathes in, he loses concentration for but a moment, and you see as that gas.
Yeah, I was immediately
Oh my
after
fucking
you.
God. Barbos, where's your luck come from, man? He sapped it from all three of us so he could live.
You got it.
Is this
No longer concentrated.
okay?
It's 30 feet away.
30 feet.
It's 5th level spell slot on that shit.
You
30
believe
feet? I still have more feet.
Oh, you're so
I can't go corner around this guy, so I can go.
You could stay there and we get flanking on him.
Well, you could just move.
If you go right
I'm
there.
just gonna. Wilhelm
You
wants
move-
to tackle this
If you
guy.
move right here, you can get flanked.
No, I was saying he was saying if he was right here, they'd be able to. But he's saying it's just as easy for me to move. Oh my god.
That's my turn. Thank God.
Thank you.
I just want you to know that he just saved your life.
We had a chance.
We had a chance.
As you're gripping on the floor.
One.
It's your turn.
Oh my god. Okay, so all three of them are
You have a potion of healing or something.
Get me up. Get me up.
You have
So-
a
does anyone-
right?
You feel as Wilhelm sort of leaves and you reach out to him, and then you hear just this, and then suddenly the gas dissipates around you, and in this moment of panic, you turn around and you see not one, not two, but 3 of your allies, Zias, Jout, and Valerie, on the ground, just retching and coughing.
They have pillows and blankets.
Do any of you have like health potions?
I have 3 health potions.
I was about to say if I can grab a health potion and give it to Valerie. Like as an interact, maybe grab a health potion from her, and then as an action, give it to Valerie.
I have 6 different spell slots I can heal right now.
Like, leave me down
Everybody
as
was
long as you
wants
need.
stuff.
Healing potions, spell slots.
So Valerie, you are
Like,
I'm
collecting.
saying I could use fewer resources.
I go next, and I can bring you up. No, I go before him, don't I?
I go last.
Okay, I go before him.
Yeah, you rolled an 18, didn't you?
But next to the healing.
Next in order.
Yeah, okay.
Moving over an unconscious ally, that's difficult to
Yeah.
get over here. So
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So that is what, 20 feet of movement?
Yeah.
But you are now standing next to Valerie. You can use an interaction to reach in, find the healing potion,
Yeah.
and to give it to somebody else.
Yeah, as an action. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, then I'll do both of that, and I'll get for an action. I'll give Valerie a health potion.
2d4 plus 4, and it is a normal health potion, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
One of you has.
I have the great. I'm gonna start drinking hard liquor.
You can roll. You can roll health. You're getting
Oh,
so
okay.
it's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Big.
7.
Sorry. No, it's fine.
That was you standing there, like.
I mean, there's not too much more movement, so I think I'm just gonna stay there. I don't have much more movement or anything.
Stay there. Keep in mind that you are in darkness right now, so that might make it harder for him or the demon to hit you.
Yes.
But you do think.
Are we gonna say I keep the stealth I have, or would I have to reroll if I hide again?
I'd say you'd have to hide again.
Okay.
But you still have a bonus action.
Yeah, I guess I can use that to hide again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Was that 19, 29?
You are ready. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's everything I can do.
Okay. Fallen.
I'm going to move out of the demon's threatened area, taking an opportunity attack.
Which way?
Towards my man's.
Right there?
Yes. Okay. And I'll let him take his opportunity attack before I continue moving.
You were downed immediately.
That is a miss.
Cool. Then continue moving towards my dude.
Here?
Yeah. Anywhere? Can I move somewhere that doesn't allows me to just roll normally? Because he said he's undercover. I don't know if that's a wall right there.
It is a 3-foot high wall, but I'll say that you can swipe over.
Okay, cool. Then I'm just gonna make my 2 attacks at him. Naturally a 14 and 19. Do you need the bonuses for those, or those both hit?
What is the 14 plus?
No, it's a 19 and a 24.
Those both hit?
Yeah, cool. I will blind smite both of them.
Just get them out as quick as
So the first one, is he undead?
So the first one is a 19.
The first one's a 24.
First one's a 24. What's the second one?
A 19.
Okay. He's going to be hit by the first one. The second one is a 19. He's going to use shield on that. I'm just going to miss. Cool.
Well, then I only have to worry about doing divine smite on the first one anyway.
Okay.
Is he undead? Or a fiend?
No.
Neither? Cool. So then it's 3d8.
All the dice.
All the dice. Damn. Okay. 2, 3, 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
Not bad.
And 17 radiant damage.
Damn.
How would you?
Plus
12.
12.
You stupid.
Your sword and slash it, sticking it over this piece of cover. And it flashes into him, and then he holds up this shield, and it bounces off. And you've done some pretty good blows into it, and he's looking pretty bad. Okay, those are both your attacks to divine smite. What else are you doing, Paul?
I got my bonus actions real quick. That's it.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay, next is Gentor. That's his name.
Spoilers.
It's worse, actually.
Horse.
Okay. He is going to
He's gonna get his cloud kill again.
He is going to use.
I can breathe. I can fly.
When Nevin asks you with any bonus actions, since the early levels in Fallen you don't get much, but shove it is a bonus action.
He is going to cast.
I'm just like,
Step.
Push him 5 feet away from me.
Wait, shove's a bonus action?
in Fallen
Second
Level spell slot.
it's always funny. Just like you have nothing to do. Get the fuck away from me. Like the early levels, since most things are Fallen bonus.
You see as he disappears in front of you in a familiar spell cast as he uses Misty Step, and then he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, from you and put himself on another side of the arena. Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
curious. Would I get?
You do not. This is teleportation.
It's just. I'm curious. The opportunity attack only says when it moves out of the reach. It doesn't say anything about if.
Teleportations and things that like forcefully, like if you shove someone, are exempt from.
Okay, so teleportation and force movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That is his turn. I'm next. Valerie, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up for go 15.
You can move it.
So, like say
Then
someone,
I'm
like,
gonna use
falls
channel
past
Yeah, I
you.
know that.
Yeah.
I was just worried
to
about
Does
get
that include like harpy singing? Since you're like charmed to go straight to him.
to preserve life. So I'm gonna give 5 HP to Jout and then 5 HP to Zayas.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna action surge.
Acting.
Wait, no, I can't action surge. I'm
Have you-
going to
Why can't you action surge?
because they're both specials.
No, if it's special, it's just different.
You have no,
Yeah.
you have nothing to stop you from casting all your specials at once.
Your action. Channel divinity is your action.
Yeah.
And then you have action surge, which gives you another action.
Yeah.
That'd be
I'm gonna use healing word on you. So I'm gonna give you 8 health back.
I can't read those dice. They're so hard.
Oh yeah, 8.
That is your action surge. You still have 50 feet of movement.
Oh no, I don't want action surge. Healing word is a bonus, right? And I am going to 5, 10.
Okay. I'll just tell you that from where you're standing, you don't have any light source right now, so you are in complete darkness.
It's fine. I'll pull out my life source this round.
It's next. Joe, you're up.
I'd like to get up.
All right.
60 feet.
Heal.
Who?
5 health.
At the same time, all my healing is very little. They're going to knock me down no matter how high I put myself. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Thank you, Nevin. 5, 10, 15. No. 25. Vicious Mockery.
You can use 15 in your movement to get up.
Yeah.
Ah, never mind. So, what, I was here?
You're right.
5, 10, 15. Is that 60 feet?
I think that's a little longer than 60 feet. You that sucks.
That's whatever.
Okay, so you're not doing that?
I can't.
I mean, you could try and vicious mockery the other guy.
Oh, the little demon
All
thing.
your enemies.
I know it's a little harder for me to see that working, but yeah, I'll cast Vicious Mockery on this one.
He dies instantly, and we win.
We win.
That is a 16 plus 1.
Well,
Example.
cool. So, can I? Would it be an action to help them up, or like an interaction or bonus action? If I could help Zayas up.
That is.
He could use the rest of the
Chelsea up.
I'll allow you to do that because you haven't used any of your movement. I'll allow you to do that as a bonus action.
Okay.
Unless you go first.
So no bonus action, but I'll use it. Okay.
Gerwin's is a base.
Okay. Sorry for taking so long.
I'd say
Because you're gonna be up close, right?
probably not.
Yes, sir.
Probably not.
So would your potion, I mean.
Probably potion.
Okay.
Because it also takes a spell slot, and
Yeah.
still having the bug.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, and there's stuff right there.
There?
Can I see that guy clearly?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's dim light, but you can still see him.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. My range for that is 300 feet.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Eldritch Blast is crazy. If you get Spell Sniper on, like you can just be like, I'm gonna hit you from 15 million feet away.
I played Baldur's Gate.
Spell Sniper? Does it just increase your range by how much?
That's 20. Let's go.
Wow.
So you have 2 beams, you're both directing them.
It was funny because one was a nat 1 and the other was a nat 20.
So you just have double the range of whatever
Damage.
attack roll spell you have.
Okay, so
It also ignores any cover. It has to be her cover.
that's pretty good. Oh, sorry, any cover that's full, that's less than full.
Yeah,
That's pretty
and
good.
I think you also learn another cantrip that needs to be an attack spell.
Damage double to 8. So you launch both of these bolts, these eldritch blasts.
Lance of Laughter.
He dodges one of them, and then the second one just right into his clavicle. Okay, you have what is that? 10 more feet of movement, I believe. So
You said you only have 8 spells?
9.
I'm gonna use it because I haven't done it in a while. I'm gonna use my bonus action to do form of dread.
okay. It's supposed to.
Oh my! He got us.
So you gain 1d10, I believe, plus your con, I believe, temporary hit points.
It's funny to die before you get a
8.
turn.
Let's go.
And it's been a long time since I've used this, so I don't know if there are any other effects.
Let me double check.
Well, isn't it like any enemy that can see you immediately has to use all their movement to run away?
That's if they get feared. So they do have to
Okay,
fear.
let's see. Oh, I get 1d10 plus 5, so 8 plus 5. What's that?
That's a
13.
D8.
So
It's 1d8 plus your con multiplier or whatever. Yeah. Modifier.
So yeah, 1d10 plus 5, so 8 plus 5. And then they have to succeed. What is it? If whenever I hit a creature, I have to force it to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Or in front of
Yeah.
you. So that is your turn, unless you
It
want
looks like it looks almost like a Ninetales.
Means our next is the Shadow Demon. You're still concentrating on Zone of Truth.
Okay, he still technically is, yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
I was looking at this and I was like, I don't concentrate on much. He's forced to keep telling the truth, the little demon. It's like, I feel unloved from my mother since birth.
Wait.
You just start saying everything.
When you're concentrating on Zone of Truth, would you have been able to just drop it as soon as you realized that you
You can drop concentration whatever you want.
right?
You would know.
You would have known that he dropped the zone. Okay.
This is a Shadow Demon. And this is dim light. So for you, Wilhelm, there is the potential to miss where this thing is going because it is literally this incorporeal form that is made of shade. And it is going to move through you because it is incorporeal. And it's going to position itself behind you. And it is going to make a bonus action using Shadow Stealth to see if it can hide. That is a 19 plus 7 to hide. So yeah, it's hidden from you.
Okay, so I can't see it.
So the dim light is around here, and this shadow demon it billows forward, and as it does so, the candles right here sort of fade and dim for but a moment. And when they light back up again, it's just gone. It's just it's like lights flickering, and then it's just gone, and then you just hear from behind you. It is making this attack with advantage.
Oh, I see.
And last round, we only done one round.
Yeah, that was all.
Reckless.
You reckless attacked
Yeah.
last round.
Yeah, I did.
So this is a situation where it has stacking advantage.
Plus 1.
It has advantage against you because it's hidden, and it has advantage against you from reckless. So it's a plus 1 to this roll. That is holy shit. That is a 19 plus 1. That is a dirty 20. That will hit. Oh, me. Okay. You take 19 points of psychic damage.
Depends on where it's at.
Resistant to psychic damage.
Best value I get. Oh. Okay, so that's 12.
12 points of psychic damage?
12 on
Reduced by 12.
reduced by 12.
Damn.
So that's roll 6.
7 points of psychic damage. Okay. And that is going to be its turn. It is going to stay there, which means up next. Well, you're up. It can decide to move through you. You cannot decide to move through it. Its form is solid right now. It's like it can decide when to make its form incorporeal and move through you. That's how it was able to stealth through you, because it sort of fades away in shadow and then reappears.
I see.
You can see it now. It's revealed to you because it attacked you, but you cannot move through it. That's right.
What is this in front of me here?
That's a wall. That's a 3-foot high wall.
So I can get on top of it?
If you were a rogue, maybe, but it's you can hop over it.
What
But you
about
can't.
being proficient in athletics?
3 foot high. I mean, you're also a 7 foot tall man. I feel like
I think you could honestly just step up.
He's like a 7 foot tall and proficient in athletics.
I feel like he could kind of just walk over it like it was nothing.
I don't know about that. 3 feet is tall.
But he's 7 feet tall.
Yeah, look at Nevin. So
Yeah.
I will allow you.
Monk's right in fan.
I will allow you to. Are you saying you want to walk on the wall?
I'm trying to get over it and go straight.
Then you can step through it or over it, but it won't just be a spot of difficult terrain.
So it'll just be difficult terrain to get through
So
it.
moving right here, that is difficult terrain. That's 10 feet. Moving off of it, that's 5 feet. So it would be 15 feet to get there.
So this is like
These
so
are 15 feet to
this is
get
a
back
ring of
over.
a wall, and this entire center area is lower than the wall.
It is the same height as the ground over.
Can you get me a donut, please? Thank
Wait,
you.
this is the same height as this?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So just the wall is up.
There is a negligible height difference between this and this, but there are walls.
So it's just gonna ask you so you can math it out. I'm trying to get to here. Any of those.
10, 5, and then, so that's 15, 20, 25, and then I will say that because it's difficult terrain, you'll have to go either here, so that's 30,
35.
and then, where do you want to go? Right here? 40? So you're one spot away from it.
So that kind of changes things then.
What is there?
Well, if that's the case, then I'm just gonna move.
I'll get a.
And I'm gonna use
Butterfrogging.
one great axe attack against him, and then one javelin against him. I'll do the great axe first.
I have not eaten today besides those peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
First one is 13.
13 to hit?
Yeah.
Against the Shadow Demon? That hits exactly.
Wow. Okay.
What'd you roll?
13. So I'll do damage. What am I grabbing?
And this is with your great axe, right?
Yes.
It's a magic weapon.
That's 11 damage, 11 slashing, 3 fire.
Donuts. You like which one? You get the pink one.
That's one of my moments. One
Is this one?
Those are like a
12 points of damage.
That's an extra. Okay.
Flavor is pink.
strawberry. Strawberry.
And this is your great axe. Slash it as you do. This almost inky liquid shadow just spills across the altar.
And then I'll just turn around and throw the javelin at him. That is, oh, okay. 21.
21 hits?
30, 21. Okay. Okay. Where am I? 6. It's 9 damage.
Look for that natural 20. He'd still be alive. But you hit him with the motherfucking natural
Let's
20.
go.
Oh my god. Natural 20. You turn around, toss the javelin, and it stabs into the wall of ice behind him, and he drops the staff. Demogorgon will take you. And then dies.
He'd probably just shout something like, fuck yourself. And turn back
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright.
Sorry, that took me there.
And 2 temp HP.
Oh, 2 temp HP, you're right. I can use that one.
Turn is taking my whole life. I'm gonna spend my action to eat a donut.
I'm gonna use all my rations. Can I get 1 HP per ration?
Turn them into a donut, please.
basic flavors.
The doctor's eat your base.
Is that 10, 15, 20?
Actually, Barbaros, you might be able to get an extra 5 out of that if you go 5, 10, because you can move diagonally through allies. You know what I mean?
But there's also a corner.
Be 5, you go 5, 10.
It's the same.
No, because if he used 10 to get here, he'd get an extra 5 out of it.
Yeah, okay. 15. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him.
It's using a stealth lock.
Yes. That is using
Oh, he
a spell
dies.
slot. And then I'm
You're
going. Huh? Yeah, I checked that. And
You're
then
pumped
I'm
full of
gonna make
damage.
a short bow attack against him. And I'm hidden, so I get advantage.
God damn, it really is like plus L, plus ratio, plus I'm
Oh
hidden.
boy. Not 20.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's real.
Double dice, double sneak attack.
Oh my god.
Sneak attack double. This thing's dead.
Short bow. So the short bow and the hunter's mark.
Yeah, Nevin's ass teleported in from above. Farted on
So
us.
the,
Farting in real life and in the game.
so the short bow,
That's 5 times 2.
short bow and sneak attack was a 3 and a 2 on both of the dice. One of the dice was 2, one of the dice was 3. So 6 and 4, so 10. And then yeah, piercing. And then sneak attack.
One of those like Archimedes count.
6, 2,
You do
1,
the abacus?
4,
Is that what it's called?
You talking about the
2,
little slidey beads?
12.
Yeah.
Abacus.
So 4,
So that's
6, yeah, 18.
So 10 plus 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that 28. So 28. He does have resistance. Yeah, bludgeoning, cursing.
When you describe the incorporeal stuff, my dice, I just sort of imagine I was probably yeah, when you started describing all the shadow stuff, I was like, this is probably half.
You laid into yourself a lot more than I was doing.
So 28, what is that? 14. That's still a good hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You take, what is it, short bow?
Yeah.
Launch it, and you notice that its incorporeal body sort of moving. You notice a point on it where it's clearly in a physical state, and it strikes into it, and it's just gasping, just dying.
That's all right. Hey, it's gonna bother me. I did half the slashing damage I did.
Because it was a magic weapon.
Yeah.
It's not from non-magical weapons.
And then I'm gonna use
We need to go to that place where we
the
can get
15
get
more
ourselves
movement
nice
to
weapons.
go back.
You're in darkness
Yeah.
right now. Is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. On your own.
Yeah.
A misty step right next to it.
Right here.
As a bonus action. Yeah, and then 2 attacks.
Make sure you're marked.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
So it's your bonus
I need a
action,
constant.
and it doesn't cost you any spell slots or anything. That's so cool.
Damn. 15 and 8.
That one of them hits.
Yeah.
And 8 to hit. The first one hits. Cool.
I'm going to. Is this undead or fiend?
No,
This is indeed a fiend.
I was using
I
my.
was thinking of the wizard.
Big slam.
Slam
Divine
down.
smite.
Yeah. Divine smite.
Big Zan.
Misty step only get once anyway. And then divine smite. I have to just mark this spell slot. That's 3d6. No, 3d8 plus 2d6.
Wow, we thought.
Okay. Motherfucker. 6 slashing, so 3. And then 8 radiant.
Okay. 8 damage.
8 radiant damage.
Okay, it's vulnerable to radiant damage, so that's 16 points of radiant damage. And then that is. Okay. Alright. So, you walk up behind this shadow demon, and you just, as your blade is wreathed in this white black flame, you slash into its back. Just unleashes this cry, and it's a good blow.
So much so that you ruined your.
It is a good solid blow right into its back as it reels forward.
I have advantage. I didn't attack with advantage. Can I reroll my second attack?
Bro, one thing is die.
16. Let's go!
You could have rolled your first one too for double.
No, it's alright. I already hit it. I don't want to
Kill it.
I will also Divine Smite again.
Dude,
Last one, right?
Yes, that's my last one.
you're using them all up so soon.
We're about to rest.
Long rest? You won't be able to long rest, I'm just telling you.
6 slashing again.
6 points of slashing damage.
Half to 3. And then 13 radiant.
13 points of radiant damage.
Doubled to 26.
Double to 26. Okay. It's dead.
Let's go!
How do you want to slay it?
Huh?
How do you want to slay it?
The first attack, whatever. The second attack, I'm kind of standing there after doing it, like ready to stop attacking it, I guess. And I'm like, oh wait! Stab it through the face.
It turns around, just this sharp teeth, white and white eyes on the shadowy figure, and you just, and it just dissolves into shadowy ink and energy around you, and then disappears into nothing.
Like, there's not even like a pile, like a little gold bag.
It drops a turkey leg.
And completely cooked, like ready to eat.
Yeah, it just like heals you for 5 HP.
667 points of experience.
That's 2/3 of a hundred. Yeah, can I pay you $1,000 for leveling me up now?
$1,000?
He said if I gave him $1,000 cash, I could have Wish at level 6. 666 or 667?
667.
He didn't want to, and
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. Can you guys help fund my Wish spell slot? Okay. You know what sucks? He'll give me Wish, but he won't give me any spell slots to use it with.
Give me a wish, but from a genie, and he'll be like, "Oh, I wish to save 100," and he kills everyone.
Nobody's gonna starve when they're dead.
667.
667.
So just checking. Everybody has 8665, yeah?
One more.
I have that. Number of missed sessions.
That's because you two are DLC characters.
Oh,
What?
I just pre-order content.
For the bonus content. Except they didn't add you till like a patch.
Yeah, people complained that there wasn't enough.
They're like, why isn't I ordered my Digital Deluxe stuff. Why isn't he in yet? He's like, oh, due to a scripting bug, he can't come in until the next patch.
And then that patch bugged out one of the characters.
The patch just bugged out Lyra. She's somewhere else.
All out of combat. And as the form of the shadow demon fades away, you see that the light surrounding the orb on the altar sort of surges, and it rolls down, bangs against this wall, and then comes to a stop, sitting on the icy floor.
Joe just kind of like leans against the wall because
I'm
taking
to investigate his dead body too.
Everybody go down. I'm in the abyss.
guys, click to the wall.
Did you want to come and investigate dead guy?
Yes.
No,
I'm gonna investigate orb on floor. Since everybody else investigated the orb last time, I'll do the orb this time. No, actually, I'm not investigating either. I'm just gonna like lean against the wall and say, "All right, take your time investigating. I'm taking a rest. Join me or don't." And I start ritual casting the what's it called tiny hut. See, I'm like, you guys have 10 minutes. You guys have 10 minutes. I just told you guys that.
What does the guy have on him?
So he has that staff.
Can't go in.
Break it.
On his body, you see that wrapped around his waist, there is a strange, almost amulet of sorts, more of a keepsake. And as you unwrap it, you see that it is what looks like the two tails of a snake or some sort of serpent, interconnected, wrapped with string so that you could wrap it around his waist. And it's just dangling. This strange, forked tail.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Can you put me in the tiny invisible?
I got an 11.
11?
Yeah.
I think it's not there yet.
Yeah. Okay, but we're near the vicinity.
Have you had the donut barbell? Yeah. She got exactly enough for one for each of us.
No, you're fine. I'll give you half of whatever. No, you're fine. No, I'll give you half. No, you're fine.
You recognize this, even in its crude form, this crude form, as the rudimentary symbol of Demogorgon, the abyssal prince Demogorgon.
That's what he said earlier. It was kind of hard to hear him over all the clashing of swords. What is the Demogorgon again? The what did you say it was?
You just described not the.
Charlie's still putting She's wearing the shoe. You're putting it on the carpet. Who's dancing? She was putting it on and
Making a mess.
Billy's making a stand. Shoes should be on the carpet.
Demogorgon is an abyssal prince, dwelling from the abyssal realm.
So this guy worshipped Demogorgon, Abyssal Prince, something. I don't know.
You also see that on his wrist there is a large decorated golden bracelet that you can assume is worth a hefty amount, 250 gold pieces.
I slide it on my wrist for easy carrying.
And as you're all convened around you, Jout, keep in mind that is a 10-minute casting.
I'm telling everybody, explore to your heart's content, but if you're not in this dome,
we're already in the dome.
Like, if you guys aren't in this dome, yeah, I'm not opening to back it up for you.
You see that the orb rolled to around right here. It shimmers with this interior light, and it says something. Hello?
I'm gonna go up to it. I don't care.
First of all, I'd like to say I am extraordinarily grateful to you all time for saving me from that insane.
Yeah. Can I give you a
I can do it myself. You see this shimmering hand just sort of spoons up the orb and picks it up as it floats ahead of you, right near your face. Wow, that feels good. I've been trapped in that ritual for days now, just waiting for him to be done. Once again, I can't thank you enough. I really can't. But I am wondering, I'm actually the same line of question as he is. What are you all doing here?
We are looking for the Remoras, or how to get its mucus. We are going to get its mucus. What did you say? We're going to get its mucus to help an ill member of the tribe that we've come across.
When you heard all this?
He did.
When you heard all
He was being tortured.
I'm gonna walk up and walk over. I hear you just speaking. I'm gonna walk over to you. What are you talking to?
The orb that was being tortured.
I do have a name. Well, it's not my name, it's the name of my creator, but
Jeff.
my name is Caden.
Aiden. Wow. Very unique name.
What do you want with you?
He wanted all kinds of things. Mainly he wanted to know, well, he wanted to know about Cytus. come from, or where my creator comes from, where he made me. Have you ever heard of Cytus before?
No.
No.
Well, have you heard of the Solorians?
No.
Have you heard of the Solorians?
No.
No, we have not.
Mandalorian?
What are the Solorians?
I don't want to be out of character, but you all have heard of this.
Yeah, I was about to say, have any of us actually, like, in character heard of them?
You have.
Okay.
Leandra asked if there was anything regarding Cytus or the Solorians to collect it and bring it back to her. Anything regarding that place or those people.
Okay.
We have to take this.
Retcon.
No inspiration for all of you.
Retcon.
Don't worry.
Yes.
You all have. Well then, I need to ask, how long has it been since Cytus fell? I need to know. Has it been 10 years, 20 years? It's just, time is strange inside this world. I find it difficult to perceive it passing.
They have a friend about like
no
that.
idea when it.
Are any of you proficient in history?
I'm not. I was about to ask if any of us can make a history check or something, but I'm not
No.
proficient in history.
Hey, you sure? You
Yeah,
sure?
I know. Oh, yeah.
Memory
was
dome.
a keen mind. Was I even out of the bag for that?
Probably not.
Go ahead and make a history check for me.
I'm proficient.
Go ahead and make a history check.
I'm like, you're proficient. I am not.
13. Add your D6 thing.
Well,
And if you want, you can guidance
plus
one
five.
of them.
you have a faint recollection of the name Silurian, but you have no idea what he's speaking of when he says, when it fell, it was destroyed. So, the Silurians. Well, then, it's been longer than I thought. Regardless, I've been trapped in these caves for what I feel has been a long time. It was only when that fellow, and you see as the hand that's holding the orb sort of points to the dead body, it was only when that fellow opened up the caves that I had any hope of escaping. But he found me, and he wanted to know everything. Of course, I could see that symbol wrapped around his waist. I knew he was.
At this point, like fully engage myself in the conversation.
I saw that symbol wrapped around his waist. He spoke of the abyss, Demogorgon, wanting to find some sort of portal to open. Not good things. Never good things when it comes to the abyss. So I tried my best to give him as little information as I could.
Well,
I
now,
got longer than I expected. I didn't tell him anything. At least my limited knowledge, admittedly.
I'm just curious, where do you think you are right now? You said you're in these caves, but like, where are these caves?
Well, I must be somewhere in the north. Of course, the city of Cytus flew over the north of Essen. That's where we are right now. Somewhere deep, trapped under the ice. I don't know what this region is called, only that we flew over it.
You told me how old the ruins are. You said they're like thousands of years old. Yeah. There were some ruins in the cave over there, magical stone. They had to have been thousands and thousands of years old.
That's impossible. That can't be right.
Just what I could gather from the remains.
What are you?
Me?
Yes.
I am what a storied mage would call a professor. My creator implanted in me a shard of his psyche so that I could continue on living, exercising his will in the material plane. Of course, when Cytus fell, a piece of it fell with me and my master. We did battle, he did battle, with the cruel mage Laron. He did battle with the cruel mage Laron when we fell into these caves, buried under layers and layers of ice, inescapable. Sadly, Laron bested my master, him and his followers. Laurent was able to best my master Caden. He slew him in these caves. And, well, Laurent and his followers, they slowly went insane, trapped here underground. I was able to hide from him. He couldn't find me. But it seems the madness, the isolation, it got to Laurent. He slew his followers and then took his own life. He's here, his remains in a tomb not too far from here, and he points to this cavern. He created a tomb for himself, laid himself to rest here in these caves. I haven't dared enter that part of the caves out of fear of what might be there. I'd rather keep to myself. Yet Torin, the mage you so graciously slew, freeing me, has not treaded there either. Seems at least he was that smart. I don't know what lies there, but if you're in search of Aroma's, well, you must be quite strong indeed. I know that there is a heated section of the caves, Aroma's nest, not too far from here, in this direction.
In the middle of this, I'm just like, 5 minutes, everyone. Just take the orb with you into the dome.
I thought the orb was to be in the dome.
Then stay outside with it.
Okay.
Is this a tiny hunter castle?
It is.
I'd very much like to be in it. It's been a long time since I've been a tiny hunter.
I'm very welcome into all. Now please just bring it in
Okay,
here.
then stop forcing everyone to do something. Especially when we're
I'm
trying
not
to get
forcing
information for a person we have to
Stay outside the orb.
Sorry,
and I'm
just a
not
quick question. Do you only have the form of an orb, or do you partake in other forms?
Well, I am an orb. That's just what I am.
Oh, just
an orb.
My form is
oh,
orb.
yes.
So are you smart?
Yes.
Tell me something smart.
But you said you had limited knowledge because you were just a shard.
My knowledge is limited, but on the things I'm knowledgeable of, it's quite
So that
extensive.
is some gupsy knowledge.
Tell me something smart, orb.
You can.
You could really just say anything.
Tuesday, go ahead.
I tell you something smart.
It's not this hard, I promise.
It's a professor orb.
I'm gonna believe
A
it.
person.
You learn to appreciate it, actually.
I'd enjoy telling you something smart. You just saved my life. I'd like to do you a favor.
He's like thinking, your favorite smart thing.
My favorite smart thing. Well.
It's a kindergarten teacher.
If you could think of any.
Let me think. My favorite smart thing. I am quite fascinated with beholders. That is one of the pieces of knowledge that I have.
Like knowledge of what?
Beholders.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Beholders. Oh, sorry.
Ever paranoid, ever covetous beholders, the many-eyed beholders. I think they're quite fascinating.
Do you think you can read something for me?
What?
I mean, I used to keep casting with one hand. Just the.
It's a ritual cast, I feel like that's.
Never mind then.
Well, no, I mean, you're occupied with the casting. I'm sure one of your friends could reach into your pocket, find it is what you need to read. If it's something that you found in these caves, it might be written in Laros. It's the language of the Solarians.
Do you think you could read that?
What do you think? I'm a Solarian. What's like the language of the Solarians? I'm sorry.
I don't want to assume.
We can't read that.
What high school Solarian?
Sneakily until you swap the L.
In character.
L-O-R. L-O-R.
Who's gonna read it now?
Solarian. So I-A-N?
C-A-L-O-R.
I-A-N or E-A?
It was about to blow up.
I am Solarian.
Would you like me to grab the book, Charles? Zeiss is also actively melting.
I would like you to grab the book.
Okay. Where is it?
Did we all lose the tiny hut?
We're in the tiny hut.
Ah, so you'd like to join the tiny hut after all. Well,
Being a baby.
stop being indignant.
It's about now. The aura forms around you.
quite interested in this Mistral.
Mistral. Ah. He sort of. He like rolls over to it, and then he uses the mage hand to sort of read the book as the orb is just sort of. Could someone please stabilize me, please?
Yep.
Please. Thank you. And he just sort of flips through the book. This thing is bloody ruined. What was your question again?
I can understand. There's only about 3 pages in there that are functioning, but there's one page that I'd like you to read. And I flip to the.
Yes, I found it. This seems to detail the construction and formulations of arcane glyphs and sigils in the worship of the goddess Mistral. Something that I saw quite a lot of from the clerics in Citus. And then the rest of the book is quite ruined. You are.
Can you only cast Mage Hand? What a disappointing restriction.
Oh God.
Do you ever think you were created to keep your creator alive in some way?
That was a long time ago. It was dated.
If I wanted to keep my creator alive,
What if you are your creator?
no, I don't know really as much as Caden knew. I would just speak with his voice, and well, I know some of what he knew. I know his history. I have his memories, but he always told me that well, I wasn't him. I was there to preserve his will and exercise his memory. Eventually, he said I was going to be in a museum. But usually, I just helped him around the laboratory, helped him fetch things, concoct things, conduct experiments, organize the archives, such.
And he allowed you to feel pain in there?
It's not as if he allowed it. It's just I am a shard of his soul, and souls feel pain. It's just how it works.
Are you? Do you have any knowledge on? I don't really know how to ask. Do you know how to deal with this? And I show him my my spellcasting focus. There seems to be some minor, powerful deity thing. I don't want to say deity, but a creature that is corrupted my oath.
I assume we can hear you.
Yeah, I'm talking to him. I'm trying to figure it out.
So we're just like,
Excuse you?
Yeah, no, of course.
So you're holding it out?
Yeah.
The orb or the hand just instantly disappears, and the orb just goes silent and dark.
What did you do?
What was that?
What did you do to the orb?
I didn't do anything.
Can I pick it up? Oh my gosh.
I killed it.
Do you put crystal energy
You
in it?
killed it.
Oh no!
And then it shimmers back to life.
Maybe keep that away from him.
Resummons the orb, snatches itself from your arms. You know, I've had quite a day. I have no clue what unholy power is held within that amulet, but I never want to touch it again. I have no clue how it's being supported by your neck.
Well then.
we're all just staring at you. Like,
Whatever is held in that amulet, whatever it is a catalyst or a channel for, it is unholy in nature. And if you do want to know, it is undead in nature as well. But that is all I could glean, all I could tell. Nothing else, just dark hate and violence. If you can get rid of that amulet, I would do it now.
is Valen a bad guy?
Well, thank you for the advice. I'll be sure to take note. I put it back on my neck as he says that.
Well, I have one more question.
There's a fine line between bravery and stupidity, my friend.
Definitely.
Is it real quick? Does anybody want McDonald's?
Sure.
Me please, me please.
The orb raises its hand, the orb also falls at the same
Big Mac.
I'm surprised they still have those thousands of years later. No, 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 no. And Barbo's definitely not. He's not hungry.
Donald.
So,
I'm okay. I do have one more question.
Yes.
Do you know anything about just like a magical pair of black gauntlets?
No, I don't.
Nothing at all?
I have no recollection of magic black gauntlets. If you have questions about beholders, the outer planes, the Solarians of the
Do you know
Pacific,
anything about the Pharaoh?
the Pharaoh is not an outer plane.
Do you know anything about it?
I know it exists. As I told you, I have extensive knowledge of specific subjects, and general knowledge, cursory, of everything else.
It's not.
It's a little... excuse me.
Well, I don't know, magic.
my mother always taught me no knowledge is bad knowledge. I'd like to know about beholders. I've never even heard of them.
Your mother is quite an intelligent woman.
No relations with your mother.
I totally wanted to laugh and say to your mother. I really wanted to laugh. I was like, your mother?
Come on.
Your mother.
Your mother.
I have an extensive knowledge of beholders, the outer planets, the production of Elverquist, and, as I said, Cytus and the history of the Solarians. You and you both know what Elverquist is. It is an elven alcohol.
Very strange specific knowledge. I mean, he
I
said
have,
that.
I
still.
have knowledge of the most dangerous beast in
As
the
I
world,
told you,
and
my master
double
told
it.
me he was a denizen of Cytus, which is a Solarian city. We were an empire that existed. I'm hoping we still exist.
That platform you were being tortured over. Is
This
that part of
altar, he sort of looks at it, he floats out of the circle in a tiny hut. This is a rudimentary arcane circle. I think it's the base of one of our towers, built for channeling arcane energy and manipulating the weave. It's powerful.
the weak.
It's powerful, but there are more powerful, magically channeling things out there, such as Mithilas and the such.
How do beholders reproduce?
Beholders reproduce.
What's wrong with you?
Just curious.
What do beholders say?
Beholders. Quite curious about beholders. Take after me. Beholders, as I said, are the many-eyed. They covet magical wealth and magical knowledge. They are deeply paranoid creatures, and of course that makes them deeply conniving. They build the fantastic lairs inhabited by minions and traps that they recruit from all around the realms. If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if beholders reproduce. Actually, no. I remember now. Beholders reproduce by dreaming. If a beholder dreams of another beholder, then that beholder will be created and they will inevitably fight. All that could, of course, be a specific breed of beholders. Beholders are aberrations. They hail from somewhere in the far realms. Astral plane-ish? I'm not sure. But, well, I'm not sure if they reproduce. I know that it is not sexual. It is possibly asexual, but... Yes?
This entire time I've been in.
By the way, their eyes... Beholders can have... Beholders can have various different eye stalks that have various different abilities. Some of them can disintegrate you. They can mold stone.
Rest? Let's take a break.
Just
Keep
complete.
talking, I don't sleep.
We can talk once we rest.
Another, I suppose, one last thing. This whole time you've been explaining this, I've been imagining humanoid creatures.
Beholders are big, rotund. Just imagine a big sphere with scales or spikes, eyes on it.
Well,
They're quite disgusting, but quite interesting. They're devilishly intelligent beings.
Shut up!
I'd actually love to hear more about this later.
We are resting.
Someone said such a rush to rest, it seems.
I'm sensing some underlying tension here. I will exclude myself from further conversation.
Mad at you.
Thank you. Let's take a
Unless, of course, you'd like to ask.
We will ask you after our rest. Thank you. Thank you for all the information. It was very helpful.
Take a short rest.
Me too.
Everybody, short rest.
Short rest. Yes.
Short
Can we
rest.
keep it?
We have to now.
So,
Do we?
Yes, someone asked for it.
it can.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, have to in terms of if we want to do that quest. Oh, Song of Rest. So,
Recover how many HP you want. Use
is anybody using hit dice?
Yeah.
I think
Oh, I was gonna say
Chris-
everybody got fucking knocked. Okay.
No, I will stay at 2 health.
So if you could see an orb attempting to be as silent as possible, it sort of floats over to you, Josh, while you're playing the music, and it's like, so that's quite a tune. You're a bard, and you're telling me you have the glorious tales of the surrounding people in all your times.
And I would remind you.
Yes.
I'm a bit of a recluse, so to speak.
It's just curious because the Solorians, they were an incredible empire. They spanned the entirety of the continent of Listen, and yet none of you have heard of them? Only Kurz.
But by the way, sorry. For everybody who's using their hit dice, they get an extra 6 on top of their covered HP. I rolled max on that shit. So I'm using my hit dice for sure.
I won't bother you guys. Wait.
Do I still have Form of
Plus
Dread?
6.
Form of Dread lasts, I believe, 1 minute, and it is absolutely gone.
I recommend spell
It did take me 10 minutes to cast this.
What the fuck? No, why would you recover your spell slots? You used your spell slots. You don't recover them.
9 plus 6 is
Was that
15.
a homebrew rule in your last campaign?
No, we just never took short rest.
Okay.
We only ever long rested.
No. That is why it's important to conserve them. Now I see why you're asking.
Who's this monster?
Whenever you are all done short resting, once again, keep in mind that Zeiss did use their Form of Dread. That's the first time you've seen it used in a while. It was quite harrowing for most of you. And whenever you do it, the red eyes of your Form of Dread just shine with that bright red light.
You've never seen it, have you?
Was it scarier than what I've seen already? I don't know enough from them. Stone faced.
Like, yeah, that's our room. That could have been worse.
I mean, this thing is attached to my neck and I'm always around it.
Alice said they found a bag of old potatoes just somewhere in the house. And most of them were just looked like potatoes, they were just squishy. But she found this one and gave me the caption Zanebert potato.
That's the potato.
It's a potato that you shat out.
I still have 2 in my bag, by the way.
Oh my god.
Well, what if we get hungry?
Yeah.
You will recover
Yeah.
Yes.
as you listen to the gentle sounds of Jout's lute emanating from the magic DOS lute. You recover. 30 minutes pass of very little activity. And the tiny hut is still there. If you wish, what there is to be doing. More questions, a directive on where you'd like to go.
Well, would anybody like a... Sorry. No, you go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
Calming tune.
I'm just going to give inspiring later.
I mean, yeah, you can get inspired.
10 minutes. Okay.
And then after he gives inspiring leader, I'm gonna ask the orb about the room where the tomb is.
The room of the tomb. Everybody give yourselves 8 temp HP.
The nemesis of my master.
No, it's 8.
What?
The city of Citus. Well, It evolved into a civil war of such. Opposing factions of mages battling each other. I'm trying my best to remember why. But, well, my master Caden, he was a member of one of these such factions. They were known as the Origin Council.
Nothing. I was just texting Issa. We just saw a photo.
They were known as the Origin Council. And Laurent, my master's nemesis, was a member of the opposing faction, known as the Icor. I can spell that for you.
C-H-O-R.
K-O-R. K-O-R.
And what was the guy that leads it?
He wasn't the leader. He was nothing like a lackey. His name was Laurent.
Wrong names.
L-U-R-O-N.
L-U-R-R.
R-O-N. Laurent.
Laurent.
These scientists, as I said, was beset by war. We were tasked by the goddess Mistral.
Mistral?
We were guarding, we were protecting. You're silent. What was I saying?
Mistral, the goddess Mistral asked you to...
Guarding, protecting. I can't. I'm trying to think. I promise you, I'm trying to think of what it was that we did in Citus, but I can't remember. I promise you, I'm trying to think.
Okay, it's okay.
No, you don't understand. I don't know why I can't remember. It hurts to try and remember. But my master Caden, he was a member of the Origin Council. They wanted to safeguard what we were protecting from misuse. But the Icor, they wanted to harness it. They wanted to use it for their own power, for their own gain. They wanted to, well, free it, unleash it. And I still am sorry that I don't know what it is. But, well, the Civil War came to a head. The Icor, they were partially successful in releasing whatever it was we were guarding. It destroyed the city. It fell, hurtled towards the ground. A piece of it broke off. My master's laboratory. That was where we were, where I was, where him and Laurent were battling, fighting. It hurtled towards the ground and collided with the snow and the tundra. And it's where we are now, buried underneath the icy layers. We were trapped here until, of course, as I said, the fucked up mage here again torn, unleashed, opened the caves, came in here and found me and tried to figure out what it was. Every ounce of information I had. Then went insane. He killed the rest of his followers, then took his own life, and buried himself here in these tombs. It's in this cave here. I'd never treaded in there. I would never disturb whatever it is that is held in that tomb. And you're here for a river house? Fitting.
I have a question. How you said that the fucked up mage over there? You said he opened these caves.
Yes.
How long ago was that?
A month ago.
He's been torturing you every day for a month.
Yes.
Why?
It was you who saved me.
Was there not a skeleton on the way in here?
Yes.
Just a skeleton. That takes more than a month to decompose. Probably is. He might recognize him.
What did you say?
There was a corpse on the way in here. It was a skeleton. Had been dead for I couldn't tell you, but it was a skeleton. There was also the book.
He left the journal of sort of his last moments, and I sort of pull out the journal and just like try and show him and hand him the book, maybe like open it and everything.
I don't know what this is. Whatever. You say that there's another skeleton in the caves.
Yes.
Back the way we came.
I don't know anything about this.
Where have you been this whole time in these caves? Just here in this altar? Or...
I've been hiding. Just in the nooks and crannies. It was when the Antoran came in. He scoured it, searched, and found me.
And he wanted to know what you were guarding.
There was a portal.
You wanted to know about the city of Cytus. You wanted to know where it was. I don't know where it is. I know it must be buried somewhere here in the north.
Surely you can't stay here. Why don't you come with us?
I wouldn't like to remain in these caves. You would allow me to follow you. I promise I won't disturb you. I won't interfere. I can hide away in the pocket or something. That's good.
Then I'll gesture, I'll hold up the bag, and I'll put it. I think
I'm holding!
nice and cozy for you, huh? I think I can hold on to you in case we can't hear you from the bag open. No, if we can't hear him from in here, you might want to check it out.
They run out and, get themselves killed. You can stay in the back.
I certainly would love to hear more of your piece.
It sounded like you wanted to hear more about it earlier.
Oh, didn't he do your mom?
What? Fuck you! I like throw him on the ground.
I would like to live in a bag of holding for a little bit. That sounds interesting. I'm afraid that I don't know if I'd be able to voluntarily remove myself. If anything were to happen. Well, that's not the point.
If something
Nothing
happens
is.
to you, he can't remove himself.
He'll be stuck in a void. Fine.
Not for nothing, he doesn't know us.
Be caught up in finding rocks.
What's the size of this orb? I've been thinking it's like this big.
This big.
It's using a mage hand to hold
I
it.
understand.
It's
Yeah,
fucking me just to grab a
I understand. He's like fucking.
That's the
Softball
orb,
size.
but the orb is over there.
Gotcha.
this big.
So you can hold it in the palm of your hand.
I gotcha.
It's only slightly bigger than your orb.
Well, if you don't want it, then someone else is gonna hold
It
it.
makes the most sense if you stay in the back, away from danger.
Yes, I agree.
So you should stay in the back.
I think.
I can hold on to you.
I think Trout should hold on to you.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So, please, put me where you please.
I guess I'll put him like next to my other orb.
You just have two orbs. Like,
They plank when you walk.
you know, tying it with a rope or...
Yeah, because isn't one hanging off my?
I don't know.
Did you not? Whoops. Well, yeah, I'll just have them like such that they're not. I'll just have like them fastened together.
No, 3.
One?
I want to ask it before it's locked away forever. You
I'll
suggest
still be here.
I'm not putting him away. He's out in the
I don't want to talk to his crotch area. I just want to.
He's on my hip. You can just talk forward and you can just see him.
All right.
You don't want to see my
You
voluptuous ass?
You suggested I destroy my focus.
If you can, yes.
I haven't really tried that. I don't like that it is very negative and hostile, as you mentioned before. And I was trying to. Yeah, I'm very aware, painfully. I was wondering if I'm being a paladin myself, if I were to destroy this, I'd be without power. No?
Well, yes, you might be without power, but you'd be without unholy power.
I feel
Is that what you wish? Do you wish to wield unholy power? Because that's the power you possess.
I feel as if right now, especially attempting to assault a rumor house, that would be my best option, rather than going in powerless.
This is all predicated on the idea that you could even destroy this amulet, my friend.
I mean, I could just leave it in the caves.
You could try. It's up to you. I'm not going to make
After
a decision for you.
I'll hereby make a vow to the party that as soon as this thing is dead and we have collected its mucus or whatever we need to, that this will either either be attempted to be destroyed, and if it can't, I will leave it here.
Well, let's hope no one else finds it then.
Well, if someone else finds it, that's their problem.
What does the
Let's hope it doesn't become ours.
amulet do for you?
It allows me to cast spells, smite things with these black flames that you've seen.
And what will you do without it?
I can swing.
Is it wise of you to leave it behind?
It's unholy.
It would.
We are in horrible terrain
No,
up the
there's-
north.
There's times where
I do not necessarily provide anything outside of combat.
there's
Other than
times
my ability to heal, which has also been restricted.
a negative short term is often
Like,
outweighed by
we need
positive
you for
long term.
combat. You need to protect yourself. We can't protect
We're
you.
done with the
You
combat.
were able to heal before.
We
It
have to
was
go back.
in that circumstance.
I know, but Fallen is scared. Really scared to try to heal again.
We have to go back, and going back it might be dangerous. Being in the north is dangerous by
Just
itself.
do it.
We need you to be able to protect yourself.
Under the hypothetical that I cannot destroy it, okay? If I were to leave it somewhere here, where no one has ventured in for, I mean, it was just opened up a month ago, right? And there's dangerous creatures. I could even leave it in the tomb down that, and I point down to the one where
The issue isn't a matter of where it can be disposed, it's a matter that you will be defenseless without it.
I would rather be defenseless than corrupted.
It's
Because
better to be corrupted than dead.
If I hold on to this, it puts the party in danger. More danger than fighting this bug.
We don't know. Okay,
That's not a
if
that's not
you
a bad point.
leave it here,
Mhm.
what are the odds it doesn't just show up again?
Then we'll figure something out. But if this is the best place to leave it,
If you leave it here,
if I,
where are you going to go?
I'm going to follow you all until I
So
figure
we
something
have
else
to
out.
protect a useless body.
I mean, I can still swing a fucking sword.
Wilhelm's gonna come up to you, Valerie. Look, you're not a bad guy. I don't think you'd be useless without the evil you carry.
Exactly.
He's very useful with it. And what I'm saying is, if we get separated and he does not have his amulet, he's dead.
It's his choice.
Then
We
he
can also
needs-
drop you off the moment we get back.
If you all would prefer not to be carrying around a dead weight, I understand.
I don't mind that. I'm just worried that you will be in a position that we can't assist. But if you believe it to be more harm than good, you have every right to do so. I
Well,
wouldn't want to take that from you.
The only reason I bring this up now is because I've finally gotten a second-hand opinion on what is inside of this amulet. For the longest time, it's just been me. Now, sorry, I forgot your name.
My name is Caden.
Caden. Caden has informed me that this is extremely unholy and extremely dangerous, and I'd rather not put the party and anyone else in any harm's way. You saw what it did to the lady.
You, the nation appears points
Right in front of my face.
And you gotta help.
you knew this was unholy. And yet you wielded it anyways.
As I mentioned, it was my only form of power. We've been on the road, we've been in danger since. And I figured that it allowed me to perform these abilities that I couldn't necessarily do without it.
So you rolled a natural 20 on insight.
I've communed with whatever being is within it.
I haven't interacted with other people for a very long time. But somewhere deep in you, I see a capacity for great violence and great hatred.
I feel like everyone has that at some point.
But Caden is not reading that from anyone else.
Look,
I
I get rid of it.
It's like Majin. Like
This
Vegeta
proves
talks
my
to
point
Vegeta.
further. If I get rid of it, I avoid that.
But he said in you, not in the whatever's on your neck. In
I'm
you.
not trying to inspire infighting and bickering. I'm a mage. If anyone here knows, sometimes the pursuit of power comes at a cost. It's up to you.
You
whether or
think?
not you want to pay it.
Do you think that? Are you saying that the longer I hold on to this power, the longer that I use it, the more I change?
You are changing every moment of every day. And the longer you wield that amulet and the longer you use this dark power, it will begin to affect you.
So the quicker we kill this thing, the quicker I throw this away, the quicker I'm safe. Because now, the longer I hold on to it, the more that I'm changed.
Do not justify yourself to us.
Well,
Just
just saying that I'd rather get rid of it as quickly as possible.
Once again, no need to justify. Make your decision, but
Get rid of it now.
The worst
Make-
thing ever for
Now, and we'll see if you can handle yourself.
make your make
I
your
suggest
decision
that.
whenever you decide. But understand that there's nothing we can say that won't already change your mind. Whatever's in that amulet will probably make that decision for you.
All right. Can I borrow your axe? I have a feeling that only magical things may be able to destroy.
Let me try.
If it revolts, I don't want you getting hurt. This is my responsibility.
Magical things. I have this. And hold my mobile.
That's funny.
I'm gonna stare at it. If you break my axe, I will kill you.
As will many things at this point.
He's smiling and then straight.
Cool. I reluctantly take it.
I seem to have been creating false memories. I was awoken when Yantorin entered these caverns, which, to the best of my knowledge, was a month ago. Before that, I have no memory, no recollection.
Interesting. So maybe the caves were open more than a month ago.
But
I'm gonna step out of the hut now, and I don't know how. I'm gonna just place it in the middle of the altar, where the orb was.
I'm gonna stand like on the bottom there, shield up.
Yeah, and I'll strike it with the.
Why are you standing at the bottom with your shield up?
Because we don't know if it's gonna revolt.
So please put yourselves around where you'd like to be.
And I'm going.
Just a reminder, guys. The tiny hut is completely invulnerable.
Oh, is it?
Anybody in the tiny hut is totally safe.
That's not what he do though.
Well,
We
that's not
don't-
what Valerie wants.
We don't know what weird magic thing this is gonna do.
That's fair.
Can you guys put me in the
close
center
enough to him?
of the?
Project protected. Like I was more saying because she stepped a mile away from the tiny hut.
I am readying.
Ready what?
I am ready my longbow just in case something goes wrong.
You haven't trained on me. That's so funny.
I have it trained on whatever happens.
I'm gonna ready my warhammer too, just for whatever the hell is coming.
I'm not gonna add the axe to my inventory. Just
Tiny hut is not concentration.
1d12.
Where are you?
Oh, you're hiding behind a wall like a
Well,
dick.
1d4 fire damage.
I don't know if there's gonna be some kind of blast or anything. It's like, oh right, everyone within 2 billion range.
Okay, well,
It's not behind full cover.
okay, well, I'll give you protection from evil and good. Since you're right next to me.
You're just like,
I've died already. I don't care. Whatever happens.
Only 19. Oh, my mind is older. Use the charge.
I like how the centipede or whatever it is like right in the other room. And we're doing
The
this.
centipede.
I thought
Oh,
we
yeah,
were
yeah.
destroying the amulet after we killed the centipede.
Yeah. I mean, you just said we'll just get rid of it now and we'll see how I fare.
He was like, all right, we're dead.
That's a fun idea.
I mean, if I can swing an axe, I'll swing an axe.
Swing,
Alright.
my sword.
I'm gonna use both my attacks in case I miss.
Oh my god, it wasn't even Nevin's excuse. He's like, I can
No
blame it on Eli.
way. I rolled a 2 and a 5, so plus 5, it's a 10 and an 8.
I'm not gonna say like
It's hard. Yeah,
it's you're just gonna hit it.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a D12 plus a D4 of fire damage. 4 fire damage and 6 slashing.
Is what you take.
Take the axe. Sorry.
Our CM dies.
You slam into the amulet, and your vision goes dark.
Oh. I hate to do this. I really have to use the bathroom. Cool. You guys. Yeah.
Really made difference to us and his stone.
I'll tell you. It's
Okay.
just
Not right now.
Zeiss appears. Hey. What's going on, Paul? That would be crazy if it were you and they're like, they'll never believe you.
They'll never believe you.
Who's gonna believe you? Shoot. To be fair, I feel like our party would have more trust Zayas because we have more history. Oh my Something math isn't nothing. There's what, 7 of us?
Oh, I think I only got 6.
Yeah, right. What I'm saying is, Nevin didn't get a donut, Jasper didn't get a donut. Did everyone else get one?
I got one.
Okay.
Split one.
Yeah, I had a little bit of Jay's.
Gotcha. Okay, so you both got half a donut and he got a okay. So it is still 5 and 2 halves. Yeah, we should try making donuts someday, just to try it.
I made them.
Yeah, I know those are not easy.
Right?
Not with like.
You have to like
basic
fry them.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, you gotta prep your oil, make sure everything's all.
I mean, I'm willing to try just for fun. Make a cinnamon.
You can cheat with like the Pillsbury biscuits, but you still gotta fry it. I wanted to try and figure out how to make milk bread.
I want to learn how to make the Blaze the Cat parfait.
Nevin bread.
So I can make
It is Nevin bread.
So I can make the dessert
Everyone gets Nevin bread.
sandwiches.
Awesome.
Because I already know how to make whipped cream. It's like milk bread, whipped cream, and fruits, and then it's chilled.
The Luther.
It's like I don't know what it's called in English, but I know it has a name in Japanese.
I'll get that after the concession, Nev.
Just put dessert sandwich.
Actually, wait. Is he pissing or is he shit?
I did that.
Do you think? I hope he's shitting. Do you think I?
Yeah, this is a dessert
I
sandwich.
might have time to just take it out real quick.
It's like they put fruits.
Also, there something that you mentioned I wanted to look up to be sure. We're 5th level, so your temp HP is 3, not 2.
Does it really?
Yeah.
You know how much time we
I did not read that anywhere. Hold on.
Yeah, Tundra.
My God.
That's crazy. I didn't see that in the recap. Okay, thank you.
Bathroom. Hi, Isa.
Hello, Isa. Haircut?
It's 3 temp HP. That's so weird. I read the recap and it told me everything but that.
I thought you knew that.
I mean, it didn't matter.
I'm okay.
No, every HP matters. I felt that.
There has been so many times where we're like, oh, I'm down to 1.
Because my aunt
That was an example. We died at
very protective nurse. But she said it was probably stress induced. I need to just conversation. I have to go to the other room.
He got scared by the dog. I felt him running around. He saw me, got immediately scared, and I was like, Max. And then he like slunk around the corner and was like,
Nevin, I totally oh, thank you. Happy birthday. And you get a haircut, Issa?
I did, yes. Thank you. Thank you. It was very dry. So I had to cut it off. That's not bad. Nobody's like, why didn't you grow your hair? She's like, I thought you were growing your hair out. And I was like, it's very dry. It was like, it was not too hot. I appreciate that.
Drink my water anymore. Now you're unable to drink my water.
Worm.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, they call me the Worm.
Shall we return to the game?
Alright. My vision. Thank you. So, fades.
Can you like restart to where he hates it? Because I want to be immersed.
You step up to the altar, the candlelight dim around you. You take the fiery headed axe. Your vision goes completely dark. And you once again find yourself standing in that incredible cavern. Distant light over these jagged underground hills, far, far away. You see a flock of bats fly over your head, sharp stalactites hanging from the ceiling, and once again, a long hall of dark carpet and dark black stone with obsidian statues of grave-looking skeletal soldiers that stand on both ends. And you see, far away, down about 100 or so feet of you, sitting in a large throne, just very confident, very laid back, sitting pose, the same black obsidian armor, red pinpricked eyes, and giant Valkyrie-like winged helmet sitting before you.
Me and you have business. If you could dominate, that'd be so funny. I start
I'm to pick with you.
I start walking towards the ground.
You think this is funny?
No,
Because you act funny.
thank you.
See, right there, you act like this is all some joke. I told you when this first began that it wasn't personal. Now I'm starting to wonder if it is. Come closer.
I've been walking towards it. Well, I mean,
Don't.
see, you said it's not personal. Can't you pick someone else to bully?
She grabs your head.
Oh,
Spit in your face.
She crushes your head,
I died.
and suddenly, almost nightmarish, you return to reality. And the axe is right on the amulet. Has it left a scratch? I'm going to roll a percentile dice.
Oh,
Oh.
no. It's only good that
50%. If I roll less than 50%, the axe breaks.
It's
a coin flip.
It's a coin.
Okay, wait, Jared.
Life
Jared,
is a coin flip.
go get a D2. Go get your D2 from upstairs.
No, he's getting a coin right
He's
now.
got something.
Okay.
It's a
Head-
fucking coin flip.
Heads or
I'm
tails?
gonna
Yeah,
shoot you.
Just want to let you know, fingers were down at the beginning of the fight.
yeah. Nevin farted on us, and we all fell down.
I'll be real with you. This was the risk.
Yeah.
This was the risk.
This was the.
I'm gonna die.
So Tails is dead?
Was the reward telegraphed?
Exactly. Exactly. Why do you guys do this?
Oh,
Go for it.
It's tails, big
This
one.
is drama. This is drama.
Heads or tails, kitty cat.
I'll pick in the air.
But wait, heads for. Wait. What you pick?
Tails.
Wait, it breaks or it doesn't?
Wait. His pick survives.
If it lands on, what did you say? Hands?
He said tails.
Tails?
It breaks.
It breaks if I get it right.
Tails breaks?
We want heads here.
We want heads. That's the side I pick anyway, so. Ready?
Yeah. Hold on. I want to look at it.
Come on, Marbles. Give me your luck. Give me your luck. I'm gonna take all the luck out of you. Give it to him. Give it your luck. Give me your luck. Well, it's kind of Nevin's fault.
It's mine. I gave it the axe.
You slam into the amulet. And as you do so, the rest of you see as all of the candles, this burst of dark, all of the candles go out To everybody who does not have dark vision, it is suddenly complete darkness. For those of you with dark vision, you see Fawn as the axe breaks, and then the head of the axe falls to the side, and you are left holding nothing but the handle. And then suddenly, the amulet, those of you without dark vision do not see this. I believe you're the only other person with dark vision. You have dark vision. The amulet moves upward. It unlatches itself, and then you see as the chains that connect the base of the amulet, they grow spikes. They grow tiny, tiny little spikes, and then it just latches itself around your neck, and you can feel it corroding you, and it cloaks into your neck like a clasp. And then
Spike color.
you see as the base of the altar, and Joe, you have Yentor, or you have Caden at your hip. He goes, "Oh no!" And you see you as 4 streaks of black, dark, shadowy light, or just dark, nothing shadow, spread out in diagonal directions in an X pattern from the altar.
Shadowy light.
You see as 4 shadows are summoned around you.
Just remember, you have protection against good and evil, so I'm just gonna be hiding behind you.
Okay. No.
Was that cast already?
Yeah, it was cast.
Before the started. I was like, just in case. I was like, that's how.
Oh my god.
Okay, I would say, Jasper, good idea. Really smart play.
So your tiny hut is still up. Yeah. Actually, no, if you're concentrating. Or no, tiny hut isn't concentration.
Tiny
It's
hut's
whole reason
just,
that's the whole
if
reason
he
I tested
leaves,
it.
I can't believe
it goes away.
What?
If he leaves, it goes away.
Yeah. How large is tiny hut?
10 feet, I think?
10-foot radius?
Yeah. So it's like me and then every square around me. So let me just say, by the way, tiny hut, as long as you stay in it, you're safe, and you can throw shit out of it. Things can't come into it, but you can throw shit out of it. Yeah, we're fine.
I'm sorry, Jared.
Don't make it worse.
It does that.
So, I need all of you to roll initiative.
Well, you don't know. Not yet. Thank you, Isa.
Welcome. My favorite part about sitting next to Jay is that she always looks at you every time she rolls a bad.
Yeah, I always go.
I was gonna say it's like The Office. She's just like,
Yeah, she does that to me
You're
too.
rolling the eyes. That's like the equivalent of going silent.
Yeah,
Every time I drop something. I'm sorry, God.
kind of Barble. By the way, Barble, that burger from earlier, did you even taste it?
21.
Yeah.
Get that shit fast.
Oh wait.
15.
22. Yeah. I hear you start calling out things for
You guys are gonna throw me away.
You threw yourself away.
I think I'm actually gonna kill you.
This is a multitude of different factors that just happened right now.
This is the straw.
So, 2015? 15. Okay.
Well, Home really thinks he's a camel.
We all had the plan of him leaving it beforehand, except for Valerie, which then Colin's decision was like, I bet, and he just did that. If Valerie wasn't the one that suggested, so many multi-layered effects just happened there.
This is better.
5. 6.
Don't tell me you rolled another 0. Don't tell me you did another 0.
By the way, I think the funniest part is you just learned that completely negates anybody who has like resistance to physical damage. So because magical damage, that would have been so useful.
I rolled a 2, by the way.
Wow.
You're right.
It is complete darkness, but you have dark vision, so you see it.
After you get some salty might, you might be able to replace it.
Okay, I'm trying to tell what square I'm on.
So you don't see anything yet until you turn that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what square I'm on. It's hard to tell. Okay.
The light's still stumped out.
Yep.
5. So that's 5.
So you see these shades of darkness. Just these. I'll go ahead and give you a minute to see through.
Yeah.
And a reminder to everyone else. You all left the hut? But you guys are free to. Oh, yeah. You guys are free to re-enter because. Was that a picture of a shadow holding someone, or was it the whole thing?
That's the shadow.
Okay.
It is holding somebody.
Yeah. Everyone's allowed to re-enter and exit the temple anytime. So if you want to take like javelin throws for a minute, you're fine.
I can't reach from this way.
I know. I'm saying you can.
Wait.
I'm saying that I have like no spell slots. I'm saying like in general, I need to level up as a cleric.
Oh. Oh, useless since level 1. That changed around level 7.
10, 15, 20. Okay. 25, 30. I'm trying to get from
What?
square right here. 30. And then I'm gonna do a booming blade attack against it. Okay. Does a 26 hit? Okay. Thunder damage first, which is the D8. 7 points of thunder damage, and then okay. And 7 points of piercing.
Oh my god.
And then I'm gonna use my last 5 movement to get into the hut and disengage my bonus action.
Okay. And are you? I actually don't think you're still concentrating on Hunter's Mark. Oh no, because it's persistent. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's like about inspiring leader, short rest. I think like 20, 15. Yeah.
Okay. So, Alamira, it is complete darkness.
I'm gonna pull out my torch and druid craft it.
Okay. Lights up around you. 5, 10, 15, 20. You see 2 about right here, and nothing else.
And I can't throw it on this turn, can I? Okay, I'm gonna throw it in front of me.
Throw it at an enemy.
No, I'm gonna throw it in front of me. Like
I'm just gonna toss it so you can get like further range to see.
I'll say that the chamber has literally. So you still have a general idea of where to throw this. So you toss it, and it lights up in a 20-foot radius, so you can see all of these creatures in bright light.
okay, and then that is terrifying. I'm gonna move.
Is your action and
Yeah. I'll move right there.
Okay, it is the shadow's turn. This one is going to move right here. This one is going to move right here.
It moved.
This one is going to move right here. This one is going to move right here.
Thunder damage.
Yay.
I go down.
Okay.
Probably,
They
kill me. It's probably the one where they all go.
Oh.
Or they won't kill me.
2d8.
I was gonna say if we knock you down, maybe.
12 thunder damage.
12 thunder damage.
Or maybe knocking you down make less than possess you, and you become even worse of a
Kill it, but you can see its form beginning to waver. They can no longer use shadow stealth because they're not in dim light. They're now in the bright light of your torch. Good shit. If they are all going to make attacks against you, and they all have advantage because they're all flanking you.
Anything above a 16 hits.
Okay. So
That's 8 dice.
as they around you, you hear this voice in your head. What's funny now?
It's so funny.
First one is going to run to hit. That is a 18 to hit. Yep, that will hit. I'm just going to roll them.
Do they all have one attack?
They all have one attack. You take 6 points of necrotic damage. And where is it? Where is it? Your strength score is reduced by 1.
Whoa! But permanently?
Your modifier, your strength score. Yeah. So go ahead and put that in.
Alright.
We gotta kill you.
That is strength drain. Now the next one is going to attack you.
How do I do that? Customize? Yeah.
It should be in the modifier, and you can overwrite the modifier. So over score. So what's your normal score? 16, 15, or 14?
Yeah.
That one has attacked. This one is now attacking. That is a 15. It misses. The one is attacking.
Could you imagine losing something important to you? Wilhelm's never experienced this before. I know it's a joke.
Wait, is that a net 10, not 20?
It got 6 damage, the last one's gonna do 12 of those. I mean, not at most, but.
That is 12 points of necrotic damage. And your strength score is reduced by 2.
Permanently?
No, I don't assume.
And this is not permanent, but I'm not going to tell you how long it does last.
I might be a fucking paperweight next fight.
You gave me your armor.
Fourth one is going to make its attack. That is an 18 to hit.
Wow.
This is what happens when you fight against fate. That is
That's probably the coolest sentence he's ever said.
6 points of necrotic damage, and your strength score is reduced by 1. What is your strength score now? 10?
11.
11. As these shadows move up around you, you see they sort of. This image is so fucking cool in my head. It's just, there's no way I can describe it. It's just like 4 walls of perfect darkness just
I can see it.
form around you, and then just start to spin, and
I
they
can
just,
see it.
and they just sap you of your strength, and you can feel your very bones and your very muscles beginning to just grow smaller and smaller as you feel. The best way I can describe it is this pain of hunger. It's like your very essence is being sapped. That is their turn. Up next, you can see around you thanks to the torchlight. I'm going to give you a point of inspiration for that, just because so many players neglect that kind of stuff. But I get a point of inspiration. Also use Druidcraft. That's one of those spells that does exist.
Can I see that the axe is broken?
You know what? I think you guys have a point.
I'm also giving you a point of inspiration because you remembered that immediately.
You know what? These spells have a point. You know what? I get it.
So immediately as the torch flies and hits the ground, and you see all of these shadows beginning to circle like nightmare around Fallen, you see the head of your axe on the ground, and you see the handle of it in the pommel as it's still gripped in your hands.
Then
And you automatically rage.
you're right. I will automatically rage.
Yeah,
Nothing other than the axe is making me rage, right? Like off the bat.
Jasper, can you draw Wilhelm like this?
He's gonna rage and then just make both of his attacks with this warhammer against the one closest.
Roll to hit with advantage.
I hope that one stays up the longest because it's the only thing between me and Will.
So
And you already said you had your shield out, so you do benefit from that. Good stuff.
So okay, first attack is like that's like 23.
That definitely is.
Second attack. Wait, why can't I do math? That's 12.
12?
Yeah.
12. That's
Yeah,
Okay.
he's raging.
It's not matter.
hate each other by the end.
Already hate each
Everyone's friends.
Hey, I have 2 really good friends, and they're in the circle with me right now.
We're dividing me now.
Altogether, it's 15 damage.
15 points of damage.
15 damage, and then
This looks really cool with his like 4 orbs around him.
Yes. That is 15 points of damage. Have to.
I'm glad you decided to stand in the middle of that thing. Good visual.
7.5. We round down in
You
this.
take the warhammer slam it into the shadow, sort of before reshaping itself in this form of perfect red. Just nothing. That is both of the melee attacks. You can use your bonus action. You used it to rage, so it does.
No, it doesn't. I'm just gonna stay right there.
I know this is flavor, but the orb is the color of this ground.
Excuse me, your turn, which means that next, Jap, you're up. You see all of this happening outside of the orb.
Double check.
Spells can pass through it.
Yeah, that's the one I'm. Thank you, Nevin, because you knew what I was going for. Spells and other magical. Okay, spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. Okay, can't extend through the dome. Oh, so if there's like a radius, it won't get in. Okay, gotcha. Okay, well then I'll just take out my bow.
You could step out and then back.
I can't step out.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. You're the only one that can't step out. I keep forgetting.
Smart. Okay.
This is why I love Dungeons and Dragons.
It's great.
You know what's gonna happen in this room.
Can I crossbow the blue?
Blue one?
Yeah.
Roll again.
Oops. I'm sorry.
I feel like I'm bullying you right now.
No, this was my action. I asked for it. I was good at it.
What's your roll?
10.
10? Is this?
Yeah. I was like, single
I'm
digits.
just looking at what I got right now.
Remember, your bardic inspiration recharges on short rest.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting I have it. The reason I didn't use it last fight is because I used my bonus action to pick her up.
You launch the crossbow, and it just the shadow literally forms a perfect hole, and it pierces.
That's funny.
That's your actual
Okay.
attack.
Bardic inspiration on you. Because just letting you know, if you choose to aim straight at him, everything within 5 feet of him also takes thunder damage.
Isn't it? And I just want to ask again, what does the moat look like?
I told you, it looks like a little lightning wisp.
Okay, there you go.
Because Jad is so just likes like things, he gives it little eyes to make. He's completely not sentient. He just gives it little.
It's up to you. It's concept creation. Little.
It's just just imagine a little like a Mario character, just a little ball lightning with just 2 little black eyes like a star. You know the star from Mario? It just looks like that with a lightning ball.
Turns out.
Yeah.
Nice, Rob.
Oh, that's one for me. You cold? I can get the heating blanket if you want it.
If you want to, you could
You want
like
a
step.
regular blanket? Oh, yeah.
Well, I was gonna say like you could just step out like right here and then come back in if you wanted to.
Well, why would you? Oh, that's right.
Can I go 15 out this way?
Just this way. Yeah.
Fuck him up!
5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so they have full view.
So are you cold? But are you cold? Okay, well if you
Try the Eldritch.
Sure about that? You can if you want.
I'm just John Cena.
Yeah.
I want you to have fun, okay?
I know.
I don't want you to feel bad, but you also have to think about what you're fighting.
Wait, what are you doing?
You said you wanted Eldritch Blast.
I don't know what else I could use.
I forgot what kind of,
That was kind of stupid.
I forgot what kind of damage type the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, you hear Eldritch Blast and you think like necrotic or something like
I
that.
always think it's necrotic. It's force.
It's okay.
Yeah, you think poison, necrotic, something like that.
It sounds so like.
No, it's force.
Oh, Muriel.
That's right.
We're gonna start calling you Dungeon Master. We're gonna start calling you Game Master. Game Master.
Are you German? Okay. I'm an Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna try.
Which two or which one?
Green and black.
Green, perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, roll the hit.
I'm gonna roll them separately because I feel like I'm a loser when I do it 2 others. That was horrible. That was also horrible. Oh, that's great. Let's see. Plus 6 and 12 and 10 to hit.
The 12 hits.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
You want hindsight?
Which one do you want that to be?
Let's make that the green one.
Okay. Roll damage.
In hindsight, I should have probably given protection against evil to one of you two. Just you guys are under the orb.
3.
Three
They're on
points
the
of
orb
force
right now.
damage.
Yes. They're on the orb right now.
A protection against good and evil, like would have given if these
Can I do that with
like
repelling
would take
blast?
disadvantage. I mean, she's going to she only takes 15 feet out.
It pushes the creature I hit 10 feet away from me in a straight line.
No, fuck him.
Kill
Yeah,
me.
no, fuck him.
No.
It just does it?
Yeah. Are you in it?
Okay. So that is 5, 10.
Yep, and then I'm gonna go.
Right there.
Opportunity?
Yep.
And
That's like exactly 15.
Yep. I want to take exactly half my move.
And that is all.
It does not take an attack of opportunity because that's involuntary movement. You and it sort of once again it's so hard to describe these, but imagine they're just like flat forms of shadow. It blasts into it and almost like an arrow just and then it pierces at the other side of its body and it leaves this crack in the middle of it where it's just nothing. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
That lady's literally giving you an L right now.
Look at the L shape.
Yes.
Hey, that's a
My
reverse
strength
roll.
score has been reduced by
3.
4.
What?
1, 1, and 2.
Right.
Bringing me below the requirement of my armor, making my speed 20 instead of 30. So also my to hit is only a +3 now.
You're okay.
I gotta ask, what was the benefit from what you were doing?
To see you get destroyed.
Yeah, like because I don't want to be angry. But I'm angry.
You chose all of this.
That's exactly what
I still think it's really cool. It's really cool.
When you picked your subclass, I said, okay, buddy.
I know what I want to change this
Don't worry.
to. Yeah, I get Phone's mad right now.
Yeah.
Phone's angry.
What are you doing?
Phone's gonna just kind of I'm gonna say recklessly attack, but I don't actually mean it. I'm just mean like he's in a blind rage of like anger and frustration, and I'm just gonna swing at the blue one.
Wait, roll the hit with advantage.
Wow, 14.
That hits.
I dropped the handle of your axe.
You hit him across the head with it.
And 2, 6, 7 points of slashing.
7 points of slashing, count to 3.
That is literally all I can do.
Don't you have 2 attacks?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was.
I guess I rolled 2 dice for the.
You all out of your radiant thing or whatever?
I'm out of spell slots.
Yeah.
18.
18 to hit, that hits.
I wish we still had the pearl of power.
9, so I have to 4.
So you turn around and with this fury, as the amulet has grown into spikes that are now choking you, you slash into the shadow and then slash into it again, and you as it disappears.
So angry. Uh-oh. And
Let's
something worse is behind it.
Do you pick Star Wars? You do?
I love Star Wars.
Yeah.
You might see a faint hint of like Sith eyes and Fallen.
Really? Like
Yeah,
yellow?
it's just not yellowish, but like just like a lot angrier than you've seen him before.
Okay.
There is a dark energy that's surrounding him right now. But for you, in a very comedic fashion, as the sort of blackish wall of this shadow disappears, it fades away, and behind it you just see.
Wilhelm is like he rages and you see him get mad, but you can tell he's in the heat of battle. This one, he's personally mad.
There is this cold air that surrounds him that is just nipping at your skin. Is that your turn?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
staying
staying exactly where I am.
Right? Which means up next, Orpheus.
Okay, Lord.
Internal conflict is good for story.
Am I still like a
This
kid?
is no drama. This is real drama.
I'm gonna take, since that's gonna move the entire thing, I'm just gonna take the 5 feet right here to get in range and attack.
Would that be on the wall?
He's a rogue. I'll allow it. I've allowed it before.
Yeah,
That's true.
and I'll attack him with Booming Blade.
You're not gonna roll a 4.
Roll to hit with advantage.
Close.
First one was 12 plus whatever 19. So that hits.
12 plus 19.
No.
I know.
And then the thunder.
So on
7 thunder.
literally any roll that uses your d20,
Yeah.
depending on the
And
one,
then,
you add a d8 to it with special effects.
7 more piercing. And
If you choose,
On the first one.
yeah.
I'll explain it in a sec. If you choose to use it, which you don't have to,
6, 8.
let's say you roll like a 12,
9 for
and you're
sneak
like, I don't know
attack.
if that's going to hit. You can roll an additional d8,
So
and then you
four.
add it to your roll. And in this case,
This is with your rapier.
yeah.
You take your rapier and then just poke 10 holes inside of the shadow, and then it just
you spell out Orpheus in Braille.
it fades away with this strange haunting whisper.
Yeah.
So 10 feet.
Okay.
Or 30 feet.
Yeah, I'll move back to the orb and I'll just say, yeah. And I'll just say, both of you focus on these fragments.
Into the orb.
It's like, yeah, chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, when you use it, if you choose to use it, it will do the Bardic Inspiration die of thunder damage around itself, around the person.
Does arcane shot work? Before I roll?
You-
Or-
No, I think it says in the description, you can decide to use an arcane shot when you hit the attack. So you don't have to say, I'm going to use an arcane shot and then roll and miss and have wasted it.
Okay.
You can hit the attack and then say, okay, I'm going to arcane
It's like
shot.
Divine Smite. I can.
Then can I see them or is their wall
No,
away?
you can see it.
I rolled horribly. I'm a 4.
Oh,
Plus anything? Or...
D8.
Oh yeah, plus D8. What am I
whoa, okay.
4 plus 8. So that is,
Would be
what
enough.
is that, 12?
That would be enough. That's enough.
12?
If you roll an 8. Yeah.
If you roll an 8.
If you roll
No,
an
no,
8.
I have plus 8 on my bow.
Oh,
What? Oh.
I forgot.
You hit.
I mean, okay. Well, if you want, I recommend using Bardic Inspiration here, even if it doesn't help you.
Sure. 2.
Okay, well, you're gonna do. Who are you gonna hit?
I'm using piercing arrow.
Oh, so it gets both.
Oh shit! That's gonna stack the thunder.
what does that do?
So piercing arrow creates a 1-foot line that's 30 feet tall, or for 30 feet long. I'm sorry. Each creature in the line must make a dex saving throw, DC 13.
First one fails, green one fails.
Okay.
Orange one, DC 13 you said?
Yeah.
Failed by 1.
Let's go.
So they both take 1d6 piercing damage, full, not halved.
So you also got the thunder damage going on?
Max on regular damage. So
So
3. So they take 12 regular bow damage plus 3 extra piercing damage. So
the 12 is just from the regular damage in the bow.
yeah, so that's gonna hit both of them or one? No, one of them, right?
It's piercing shot, isn't it? Wouldn't it hit both?
I'm not sure. It doesn't say anything about that.
Can I read it?
Yeah, it's the first one. It's on the bottom.
Also, wouldn't the thunder, like, because it's 2 attacks, isn't it?
Okay.
Right.
Each creature that fails takes the damage of the arrow plus a d6 extra piercing damage. Yeah. So each one just takes the regular arrow. Each one.
So you take 12 points of damage plus 3, so 15 points of damage.
Each of them?
Yeah. Arcane shot. And because they're called arcane shots, I'm gonna consider that's a slippery slope I'm walking.
We can retcon later.
This is a cool moment.
They are arcane shots, so for now, we'll do research into it later. I'm going to consider this a magic attack. So it will go against that. So that is 15 points of damage, you said, huh?
Yes. Each.
And this guy suffers from the Bardic Inspiration.
Well, it's him and everyone 5 feet within him.
Yeah, that's not.
It's not gonna like also do 5 feet within this guy.
He was
He's not there. This is the square he's standing on. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Right, but it hit them both.
But it's only targeting this guy. It's the attack was made against this guy.
Alright. Yeah, because it is piercing.
Piercing.
Because it's him and him, and it says 5 feet within the people
So
it
it's
hits.
not an attack roll out.
Yeah.
It says within 5 feet of the people it hits.
And then this is an attack roll, just as you create a line and they make a dex save.
Are we really gonna do that?
It's not an attack roll.
I mean,
Wait.
one
Look,
attack roll,
if she made an attack,
one person.
oh, but then it's only
an attack roll.
yeah. Then it's only the attack roll.
I'm just
I rolled an attack roll and then added piercing arrow. What is happening?
Okay, I'm not sure.
Yes.
How it works.
Okay. So piercing arrow, if it's just piercing arrow, no attack roll, the attack is not.
Okay, well then the attack roll. So then the attack roll you did was only to him, right?
Yes, and that's what I'm saying.
And yeah, then that he takes
To one person, yeah.
2 thunder damage.
You fire an arrow from your short bow as an attack action to fire one of each other.
1 thunder damage to a fucking shadow.
So technically, the green guy would do it. It's just the green guy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, so you can see what confusion when she rolled an attack roll for 2 things.
So you might think 1 thunder damage isn't a lot, but it was just enough to kill both.
Both?
Yeah. Take the arcane arrow and you see as it sort of grows with a shimmering light, and then you hear a voice. I'm back, baby.
What is he?
And it cuts through both of the shadows.
Let's kill these shadows, baby.
It cuts through both of the shadows, and it just leaves them as they once again burn with that arcane light.
So there's like one music that just plays, and kind of like flicks him over.
And then you hear a distant.
Ah ha ha! That's hot.
And now you are out of combat.
Are we? Are we out of combat?
I mean, that's up to
Valerie, it's still your turn.
I'm going to. So I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Shit, stop the bastard!
Climbing over the wall is difficult.
Okay, then yeah, stay right there.
Then, all the shadows are done. Your turn, Willow.
So shadows have just fallen.
Oh, and Fallen's about to be fallen.
Dear Caden. We killed them all! Good job!
What do you look like right now? What do you
Yeah.
do?
So there's like the movement of the shoulders with like the heavy breathing, like looking down at the ground, looking at the broken axe. Blood is dripping down the amulet onto the armor, seeping into the cracks of the armor.
Imagine the thorn crown of Christ is around his neck.
Yeah. You can't see his arms, but though it feels as if the weight of the armor is taking a much bigger toll on him. He's weak right now. So the heavy armor to what is just like a paperweight to you is like he can barely be standing right now. Literally, I have 20 feet of movement. I can't be wearing this armor right now.
It sounds like you're
It's like
petitioning for your life.
I'm describing it as accurately as I feel like can.
it's like Aang when he was wearing
In
the demon armor.
character, the moment if we stay in initiative, the moment it gets back to my turn, I'm gonna collapse.
Seeing that, Wilhelm is going to move right up to him. He's going to punch him in the face.
Roll to
Unarmed strike.
Yep, unarmed strike. Roll to hit.
This feels like the sound of coins jingling.
That is a 19.
That hits.
Is it a roll or is
It's
it
not. It's not a roll. It's just your.
Okay. Does raging affect this?
Yeah, it's a
So it's 5.
So 5 points of damage.
So
I'll say, is that your? Are you gonna do both attacks?
what happened? Do you just take the?
I mean, I'm probably knocked out. Like, I
Get out of
probably
him.
get laid out.
So here's what happens. You walk up and Fawn is just.
You Markipliered him!
And then you just sort of. And you are knocked out. You are not making death saving throws.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm just unconscious.
And your head, the stone, and you fall unconscious.
He's fallen.
And in this state of unconsciousness, you wake up, and you are back in that obsidian dark hall with green torches lighting up around you. And you are on the ground. Your vision is just, laying on the ground, and you push yourself up, and your strength is lacking, and you just, and then you see only half of the figure's form as she gets up from the throne. You only see the, greaves and the boots, and then she just puts her boot on your head.
God, I wish that were me.
You feel this pain in your head, and then you hear, "That is your punishment. Stop trying to fight this, and maybe, just maybe, we can get along." And then you wake up on the ground, just having been slugged in the face.
That's so Raven Vision.
I don't know how to say this, but you have now experienced, over the course of one day, the sensation of having your head crushed 2 times.
I have the craziest migraine in the world.
2 a day? That's like 5 minutes.
No, I was gonna say that wasn't in a day. That was like 10 minutes ago.
That wasn't even 10 minutes. That was like
Yeah, it was
30
it was
seconds.
a minute ago.
30 seconds ago because it was a fight.
Seems like a theme.
I've got to.
Okay.
Unless anyone
You
else wants to.
are on combat.
Okay. I was gonna say if you kept wailing on him, I was probably gonna just levitate you.
I'm not gonna stand up. It's not the first thing I do. The first thing I do is I reach to see if it's still embedded in my neck.
Gross.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna like roll over onto my back. What's he say?
Horny collar. Like a dog.
While I'm on the ground, I'm gonna roll onto my back, and I'm gonna lay on hands myself. I'm gonna give myself all 25 points of my lay on hands. This is the first time I'm using it since it hurt the lady.
Let's even hurt
So
too.
you're just hoping it doesn't hurt.
I'm hoping it doesn't hurt me. It works. Cool.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm using
Self-preservation.
all of it.
What are the rest of you doing right now? As the shadows disperse, the candles.
I was gonna start like master Ugoing it, just
You know what? That's cool. I'll say
I'm just. These are pillars, right?
no.
Or
This is just a flat ground. It's a flat arcane circle. It's the same level as everything else. These are just walls.
does anyone have?
I'm just
I'm sitting against this wall here, and I just.
I was about to.
Can I like
Wilhelm, if you don't mind, I'm gonna walk forward. If you don't mind, real quick, and I'm gonna cast mending. The magic won't be back in it, but I'm gonna cast mending and to fix the axe then, since it's in 2 pieces.
Great axe, but it's not magic.
If the magic's not back in it, but maybe we know about that forge area. They work with ember shards. Perhaps they can reignite the axe.
They'll smile at you. Thanks.
we're willing to pitch in to help you out.
As the axe is reforged, you see as the head, the blade of the axe, what was once the burning of regular fire, it now begins to light up again. But this time, it is not with orange flame. It is with black flame.
I'm holding it like.
The axe that once dealt 1d4 extra points of fire damage now deals 1d4 extra points of necrotic damage.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
I'm holding it.
That's pretty sick.
You broke it.
I'm not that cool.
I'm just gonna hold it, and like the second it starts doing, I'm gonna get up and put it on the ground.
Can we investigate it or can we tell that it's gonna deal?
You can all tell it's different now. It just
It's glowing black.
Yes.
Can we look at Fallen and try to understand what is happening?
Yeah, because I'm like,
All of us give him like a dirty look. Like,
so I sit in a tiny hut and crouch down and just kind of try to look at him.
Looking at
I totally have a black eye from that
It,
punch.
yes. It all depends on what he says. Yeah, it's the main character.
I was right. I was
I
already
mean,
coming.
I will. After that, Wilhelm, after a minute to cool down will come over and extend his hand out. Say, get up.
Yeah, I'll accept the hand.
As you grip his hand and pull him up, you and only you hear the axe whisper.
You'd probably be. I'm assuming my strength hasn't returned to me. Yeah, you at this point can tell he's much lighter than he has been before.
You alright?
Looks like Hercules at the start of the movie.
I'm not going to try to do scratchy voice because I'm going to need to talk tomorrow. But his voice is much scratchier. All right. I don't think this is a contract I can unbind anytime soon.
It's in your neck.
Yeah, that hurts.
What
I don't have
happened?
a choice. She pretty much told me that it is a she in there. She crushed my skull twice. Twice.
Wow.
She told me that maybe we can get along if I play nice. And it feels as if she's referring to me as a means to an end. That she's using me for some bigger picture. I don't really know what this entails for me. I'm sorry about the axe. It was never my intention to break it. More the intention to break this.
You look down and you see that the axe is somehow reformed and it now bears the same black flame that your divine smite does.
We have a new problem.
Well, we have to figure out how to get that off of your neck.
I feel as if only magic stronger than the amulet will be able to do that. And
We can find it for you.
That would be wonderful, but I've been a plague on this party since my joinage. So this might be something this might be a task I solve on my own.
I don't think you can solve it.
Well, assuredly some higher power will come to my aid eventually. As once before, as that's shown.
For now, we'll get you a scarf.
I'd appreciate it.
I'm gonna go back and pick up the axe and kind of show it to you. Like,
As you
Do we recognize the flames from him?
Yeah.
what did you do?
I didn't do anything. What do you say?
No, nothing. I was thinking about something I didn't end up doing. That would have been really useful right now.
I didn't do anything, but she may have. Well, we saw what it did to our friend over here the moment he touched my amulet. Perhaps any contact with the amulet leaves things changed. As it is changing me, the more it's attached. So,
Should you be touching them?
I'm holding it, getting a little more comfortable.
can I roll an insight on it?
to decipher what?
Is it going to affect him the way that my amulet's poisoning me? Or is it like... Oh, that's terrible. Like a 6.
You're going for whatever one.
I have no idea what it could do to you. I would say the moment you feel any different, I'd say drop it.
I'm just gonna put it right in the bag.
Good thing Kaden's not in there.
I was gonna say. I was like looking at it like,
With his no eyes.
I'm going to get out of this armor because I can't walk.
Well, I actually recognized those beasts.
Oh,
Those were shadows. Yes, Caden was storied. He dealt with monsters in his time. They do have the ability to sap your strength, but, well, it can be removed with a little bit of rest. But it's up to you all. Of course, I'm just a passenger.
We are definitely resting.
well, that's a good thing I never took this down.
None of you have seen Joe, by the way.
It's so funny, Joe.
Oh no, I'm still right here.
You know he's in there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking everybody comes in kind of peachy, kind of okay, and then I come in last, a black eye, bloody mouth.
Well, I can see through. It's
Oh
all
yeah. Everybody you can see through.
So you guys see an opaque dome. I see the world just very slightly.
You walk in and
the
jump.
color shoes.
Really?
Nice job, jackass.
I go to sleep.
Time for them to go.
We only have time for a short rest, right?
You only have time for a short rest.
Yeah.
If you long rested, it would go into night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would,
Also, we already long rested today.
Yeah, and we don't know what would happen, especially to the camp, because they're.
Well, yeah, true. Well, that as well. I was gonna say we can't long rest twice per day.
if
We
you
already
long rested, it would go into night, and then you would have to take half a day to get back to the camp. So
Also, I don't know if we have the remaining 8 hours for the long rest is 6 hours, right?
long rest is 8 hours.
Okay, yeah, we don't have 8 hours left in this dome. The dome lasts for 8 hours.
Can we short rest?
And
Is my strength return to normal?
After a long rest, which is mostly successful, I'm getting to that.
short rest.
A short rest.
Oh.
Sorry, I keep saying long rest. Sorry. Your strength is restored.
Anybody using their hit dice or just we're just short resting?
I'm not using
still.
Oh wait, I can get my bardic inspiration back though.
And you get, I believe, your arcane correct.
If anyone has things that come back on short rest, you can get it. But if no one wants to use hit dice,
Now you've spent about an hour.
Wait, before I take my short rest, can I use second wind? Yes!
using mechanics.
Good job, guys. You are learning. So, during the short
What does second one do? Does it heal you?
Yeah.
Nice.
during the short rest, you will rest successfully. You fallen are thankfully not greeted by any nightmares. And when you wake up, you still feel the gripping thorns around your neck of this amulet, but they have loosened slightly. You fear what you might do to make them strong again.
Yeah, I don't even.
And when you do wake up, you hear Caden from your head, which is a strange thing. I think I hear something. It's coming from the tomb of Iran. I don't know, but listen, I'm in no position to ask. I fear how long I've been asleep, and well, the world has probably changed quite a bit in my rest. But if you would like to do me one more favor, slay whatever essence of that bastard is persisting beyond death inside that tomb. I can feel it, I know it. If you want to, it's fine. I won't blame you, no harm, no foul. But if you'd like a little more incentive, I know that no one was carrying treasure. He was a mage, Citus. We had our fair share of magical items in tow. But it's up to you.
We've literally been getting a side quest.
Well, you had me a treasure friend.
It was like the last thing.
Sometimes
He had like 20 words after that. Okay.
old-fashioned human greed.
Whatever's in here might come out.
What if it comes back for us?
Maybe it
You know?
Kiss my foot.
You can come for mucus and treasure.
We could also always. It's not like this. I was gonna say it's also not like this cave's gonna disappear. We can come back later.
There's no, well, from the sounds of it, there's no guarantee whatever's in there will still be here later.
If it's been here for thousands of years, it could probably be here for another couple of days.
Yeah,
We should go.
out of character. He's saying that whatever he's here is like making more and more of a ruckus.
Just a reminder of what happens when we act recklessly. Let's just weigh our options.
If you all meet your untimely doom, I will accept all the blame.
You know what? I like the responsibility.
I mean, you're gonna be strapped to one of their hips.
I have no regrets.
Because people die in the process.
Well done. Don't you worry. We'll make sure you're safely in the bag right before we do fall.
I prefer watching
How we Anywho,
Now, would you like to continue or would you?
it's 11 o'clock, my friend.
Session.
You suck! You suck!
Elf.
Would performing one of these rituals be any benefit from the
Right now?
Don't know how to do that. Don't know how to do that.
Do what?
You have to construct a sigil on your armor.
Not just that, but I'm talking about the sacrificial spell scrolls for that. Something I can do.
If you were to find an intact sigil, arcane circle, possibly. Depends. Always depends.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Did it. We lived another round of D&D.
Can you tell Jared about that?
I don't want to tell you.
Why? Because he's gonna do the same.
Well, that's cool.
It was a really good episode, Jared. Sorry.
Yeah, but
Very cool.
Me too. This is fun.
I look forward to watching it.
Elf.
The shadowy figure, the shadowy figure showed up and he saw the axe and went, "Wow, I haven't seen it here."
Is that from anything or is that a Nevin original? It's
Great.
great. Yeah, it's such a great like way you say it.
it is actually from Couch Up.
Well, it's still funnier from you. The same way that Mr. Green is from German. No, that's from Nevin.
I love thinking in hindsight of things like when you designed that road, you were like, they're gonna fight these guys, and then this is like the middle ground, so they can choose to go here or here.
That's very cute.
Not you're gonna fight four black shadowy figures.
Can I get it by the 16th?
Oh, okay.
That's why I like
But I'm like,
Dragons.
Request May 25th, that'll did you want it? Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you guys for having me.
Sorry for breaking your axe.
yeah, no, I have no time to post it off with them.
My time off.
I wanna see my fucking red hair face. Way! It's a lot of fun, even though I am the main perpetrator of the conflict. It's just up to me to roleplay that anger and hatred, my edginess. I gotta roleplay that.
Yeah, except it's kind of gay.
Jared,
How am I supposed to live love?
Go ahead. Were you gonna tell him? What are you gonna tell him?
we'll confront each other.
Did you say when? When?
What's her face said they both did really well. She said she
The
preferred
plot was there, but then you fixed it.
Sarah. Yeah, very good. Because she had where
After watching enough lore on Dimension 20, the amount of times there has to be some sort of god out there to make sure like the campaign keeps going to makes rolls in the player's favor. That concentration rate.
that probably
The amount of times I've seen similar situations to that happen.
It's just like how close that was. I'm telling you, you're not careful. That's the danger of spellcasters. They might not have the damage.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a 50. So, but yeah, she said that she liked Miriam more. There's no one that doesn't feel that. And the other one, I guess, has more product knowledge of like Sally Beauty and like shops a lot.
Nevin? Good job.
You. Whoever said this was a filler episode can eat shit.
Actually, the other episode
But,
was, oh, okay.
I don't like it when you touch my butt.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not funny. Please don't do that.
Unless you play like boss music and then look at Jared.
I believe we're going to be in this anyway. No, it's okay. I realize now that the entire time I forgot to add my modifier when
Like, I'm just
When I
glad
roll
I'm
my
not
damage.
Eldritch Blast with the pushing and the direction.
Yeah, I just realized, like, a few seconds ago that I forgot to add my modifier when I rolled damage. The entire time. I don't think it would have affected anything, but it's still. He's gone. Bye. Bye.